Hello. Everybody okay? I think I'm live until I see the first message. Sorry, I'm not bang on 9 o'clock because I've just came out of the bath. Or shower, should I say. So, how is everybody? Everyone's fine, I hope. Let's get me big screen on so I can see messages if anyone's there. Hey, hello, Taffy. Urbex with Taffy. Got his name right this time. Hello, Barry, Little. Great, mate. Seeing you come straight on like that. Wow. Yeah, I'll put you on as mod as soon as the work call this out. Like I say, it's all new to me, so all the best. Thanks for joining us. Let's see if we can get this on big screen. Oh, yeah. This is where it all goes wrong now. There must be a way of doing it. Oh, it's probably better like that. Just give us 2 minutes, like you say. Sorry, I mean, what account? No, it's okay. Doesn't matter what account it is. It's all time added to my account anyway, to my channel. So, all the best. Happy with that. Right, I'll have to mute that, won't I? Else, get comebacks. Can someone just leave a little comment so I can see whether it comes up all right or for me, or how much time delay? It's a lot easier. Right. Yeah. Just seeing how much time delay. I don't know. He said he might be sleeping, didn't he? So we can't really do that. I'll give him a share out on my phone. Yeah, that's what I can do. Share a few people out. How many's in? 4 at the moment. Thank you for everyone for coming in, joining us. There will be hopefully soon popping up, probably Urbex with Taffy. Once we get the links set up and so start how to do it. Just send a link to Carl. He said he was having something to eat, so hopefully he's done that now. So how's everyone been? Done that now. Oh, mute this one. Send out to a few people who we know. I'm sorry, it's hard to keep the conversation going while you try to sort things out on your phone. Like, sorry, but yeah, see what we can do. Right. So how's everyone going? Who's joined in? Yeah, I think I'll turn that TV off because unless I need it for the light. No, it's not too bad. So how's everybody? Is everyone okay? Using both accounts. Oh, hey, well done, Taffy. 2 thumbs up for that. Yeah. How do we get a link up on this? I know. Taffy, I'm going to phone you on WhatsApp, yeah? to get you to come up somehow. This will be quite funny.
I'll do.
You're right, mate. You're live on live stream.
That's very funny. How you doing? Right, so basically, dude, what you need to do is
Just let me flip it over. Right. Yeah, what do you do?
Yeah, so, right. Right, you see where it says invite?
Turn your sound off a minute, please. Oh, yeah, there, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Right, then copy to clipboard.
Yeah.
I can't turn it anymore down, mate. Yeah, then copy to clipboard.
Yeah, I copied.
Right, press the little X in the top right corner. Right, go on to the chat.
Post a comment.
Yeah, go on to the chat.
Oh, chat there.
It. Yeah, and then hold it down and then paste it. Yeah, post a link to the...
Copy there.
Yeah. Yeah, right, no, hit post comment. Do you see it in the box? Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, hold it down. Right.
That's because I just copied that. Right. So I've got to get rid of that, yeah? Where's my other
right, so
paste?
Go back into
invite. Yeah.
Right. So copy the clipboard.
Copied, yeah.
Right, then press the X.
Then
right,
go down to that.
And hold that down. And then
paste.
And then it should say paste. There you go. Right,
and then
chat. There you go. Right.
I'll see you in a minute.
I'm coming off my phone.
Yeah, no worries. Like I say, it's all new, this, so thanks for sticking with us. And, oh, hello, S&C. Nice to see you. Adventures with Ali. Well done. Quite a few in now, 5 in. Not too bad. I think I'll just wait for Taffy. I'm thinking message will come up or something, unless someone else wants to come up as well. Yeah, you can take turns if you want. Come up and sit next to me, or on that side, or wherever. Your screen will pop up. Yeah. Oh, here he is. Shall we let him in? Of course we will.
Get me in. Get me in. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad.
Right, there you go. Right, we're sorted. We're cooking on gas here now, mate.
Yeah. just in a break. Yeah, no worries. I'm working. Right, he's working, so S&T's not coming on at the moment because they're working. But no, yeah, no worries. So invite me out there for you. I'm glad you could join us on your break.
It's all right. I've put it both in there. Look, over to Taffy or Taffy's Little Adventures. I did it in them all in there, like, so everyone can see. Like.
Oh yeah, see, it in the screen there.
So yeah, there you go.
Let's see if we can turn this down a little bit. Right, try that. Is that any better?
I don't know what you've done. What have you done?
I think there's a slight echo in the background.
Oh yeah, I muted mine as well, yeah, because it takes me through to another window. I was like, why is it echoing? And then I looked up the top and I was like proper like squinting and seeing a little speaker at the top. I was like, oh yeah, not used to doing this. Normally I'm used to just having one window open. I've got like the reopen at the minute. Do you know what I mean? Just so that I could come through onto this. It's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah. So, what have you been up to? Anything? Or you're getting your car sorted tomorrow, aren't you? Hopefully.
Yeah, tomorrow. So I can't be up too late because I think I'm down there at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'm hoping. Do you know what I mean? But Daz hasn't messaged me back, so fucking hope that he's not in work tomorrow. Otherwise, I'm not going to get it done now till next weekend. Do you know what I mean? And it's just that, and it's already been up there for 3 weeks already. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, let's hope he's not in work then tomorrow.
Oh, that's
Carl's
it.
not
Yeah.
joined us yet, has he? Even though I sent him a message.
No.
No, I don't know. Yeah, I've been doing that garden for my neighbour again. What a pain in the ass this has turned out to be.
Nice.
Yeah, my language might slip a little bit on live stream, but at the moment
mate,
I'm
mine's
monetized on
dreadful,
anything,
mate.
so I don't
Look,
think it really
so
matters, does
look, if I moved it there, look, have you seen my background now?
it? Warning what?
Right, I'll read it out.
Legend
Right? Will be shot, stomped on, violated, strangled, mutilated, kicked, beaten, and boiled alive. The leftovers will be fed to the dog.
Yeah, that's all right, that, you know.
S&C, how you doing, buddy? I've just seen your comments, mate. They've just come up. They've just bounced up about 4 of them. But yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'd have it.
It's all fun, mate,
yeah.
isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've got to keep up with the comments as well. So, is it all set for next weekend then? I believe.
Well, Helen actually finishes work at 8 o'clock in the morning.
What, Friday or Saturday?
No, in the morning, like tomorrow morning. And then she's off
tomorrow.
like all week.
So what, next Friday?
No, she's off then till I think the following Wednesday, I think.
This year?
Yeah, so basically I can't do nothing this weekend because I want to get my car sorted. So obviously if I don't go and sort my car out tomorrow, then I might go up and do my carry on with me shelter because I've had hand now to Joe just put that one beam up.
Have you? Yeah, sorted that out now, the beam.
Yeah, so what I've done is I've tied it to it and I've just bought 5-inch nails so I can.
If anyone gets any messages off Instagram, it's probably me sending invites out or whatever. Let you know I've gone live.
Oh right, okay. Well, I've not had nothing, so
yeah, no worries. So,
but
yeah, that's fun. So who helped you? Was it your mate or what?
What's that?
Who helped you do it?
My mate Craig come down. He cycled like 25 miles to come down and help me.
That's a good exercise for him for an hour, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it, mate. Yeah, well, believe it or not, mate, it took him just over an hour.
Is it still timed how long you're allowed out, or?
No, we can be out now all day. We're allowed in groups of 5, but that other people have to be within 5 miles of you living. So, like me and you can't meet up. We're not allowed because England's got a rule to itself. Like
you can't go to Swansea or somewhere like that because it's that further than 5 miles away from your house. Is that how it works?
Pretty much, mate. Yeah. So
I'm nearly done sending all these. Nearly done. Thanks for staying with us. Oh, I sent one to someone I didn't want to send, but never mind. Just let's hope they'll all be cheerful in the house. All right, I'm getting some messages back.
Yeah, Mom. S&C, I'm good, buddy. Back off work now. All right, no worries, dude. I'll see you soon. Sorry, man. I was.
Yeah, no worries. See you later, mate. Thanks for jumping in and leaving a
Yeah,
few
he doesn't
comments and a
say
bit of
so much.
talking.
He's always in work, isn't he?
Yeah, that's what I'm
So,
saying. Yeah.
normally 10 minutes, like. So I'm surprised he's even stayed this long. To be fair, like, so.
Yeah. Thanks very much, mate. Much
Let me just.
appreciated.
I'm just gonna open another window now on this, so I can play you on my other account, John Taffy's Little Adventures,
Yeah.
and then I shall mutilate it. The urban legend is a fucking legend. Let's chat. Yeah, that's with Taffy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna mute it straight away as soon as it comes on, so it might double up for a second. Oh no, right, sound. There you go. There you go. Right, so it's playing on both now.
Spotted.
So basically, it's playing on my Urbex channel and it's playing on my Taffy's Little Adventures channel. So you get a bit more watch time.
Yeah. Nice one for that.
No, it's all right. You just so for 1 hour, yeah, this gets watched, yeah. For one person, you get, I think it's not like you get like an hour and a half of watch time. So for two people, it works out something like 5 hours of watch time you get. So obviously, the more people that come in, the better.
Yeah.
But like, I would aim now, you know, for like an hour now. Joe
Yeah,
would it be
just
in
to
the
see how it
first
goes,
month?
basically.
Yeah, just to get Joe like for the first month, and then every month I would just like aim. I wouldn't do any more than 2 hours. Do you know what I mean? But do you know what I mean? At the same time, if you've got loads of people in, yes,
Hello,
CWC,
Explorer Carl.
yeah, boy.
About
Here
bleeding
he is.
time. How was your tea anyway? Was it nice? I've still got to cook mine. I'm having a chili tonight, me. Not got to have it too spicy though.
No, I've had my tea, mate. I've got some bits left here of me prawn crackers.
You had a
Yeah.
Chinese to take it.
Yeah.
I wash you.
I asked them if there was any COVID-19, and they were like, "No." I said, "Can you douse it in a little bit for me?" And the woman laughed at me. Lucky I've got such a good relationship, honestly, right? Otherwise, they'd just been like, "Whoa." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ah, he went. He went on your other live stream, EWC.
Ah, did he?
Yeah,
Right,
man.
right. Yeah, no worries. Adventures with Ali's in as well, Carl.
Oh yeah. How you doing?
Yeah. So, what do you think of that place that I sent you them pictures? That must be a
But
must.
it's sound that. Well, funny, right? Because Joe, those two locations that I was on about when I was on video call with you and on
Oh yeah,
voice call, yeah,
yeah,
that when we were in the woods, and then that other one, I don't mention it, right?
yeah.
Well, not too far from there, but about 20 minutes north of Manchester, right? There's a school that we could theoretically go and do, and I've done pictures on it, but I haven't got a video for it. So if you want to go and do that, that's up to you.
Let's send us the details and let's have a look and see where
Oh,
I
mate,
know
it's
anything
smart.
about it and
It's
whatever.
proper smart. In fact, I'll update me my Instagram later. I'll put the
Oh, his
picture.
live stream was you in, Carl? Yeah, Carl saying he was in a live stream or something.
Yeah,
Or
he's in
watching
a
someone else's
few-
live stream. I appreciate you coming out and joining us then for my first proper live stream.
Yeah, man. Go and put your light on us then. All I can see is a bright orange, right, and a shiny face.
Dave, got all my suit on, look. Got my Urban Legend pants on.
Yeah, man.
And my top. You might see Taffy with my merch, even though it's not for with my merch, even though it's not for sale at the moment.
The front in it, it's like, oh shit, it's that way.
Yeah, it's like that's where we've got to get used to it and all this. Yeah.
I'm the same.
Is that any better?
Yeah, that's a bit better. Yeah, man.
Good. So yeah, what do you think of that place? Needs to find out where it is first. Definitely. Because that will make a really good video.
Oh, it'd make a corker of a video.
Make a couple of videos, I think, out of that. 2 video ones at least.
It's got a swimming pool and everything in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's huge, like.
Everyone tonight. Not a clue where everyone is. I sent my fingers out. So, yes. No, my shares out. So, yeah. Like when I shared it out off you, obviously this is the outcome we get. Suppose they're all busy or watching whatever like Carl was, but appreciate it for Carl jumping over.
Actually, mate, it's a bit further away than what I thought.
What you're saying?
Yeah. It's just the other side of Huddersfield, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit further away. Like, from me, yeah, it's like an hour and 57 minutes away.
Yeah, Huddersfield is slightly different direction from there.
If we fail one, then it'll be definitely worth going to do.
A backup one, yeah, definitely.
Oh,
always
yeah,
good to have a backup plan.
Like Helen's been there and Helen loved it.
The mill. What about the mill? Is that talking about me video or that?
Yeah, that mill, mate, is awesome. No, I
got pulled off for that video off my mum for my last video. Yeah. She didn't like it because when I said there was gas in that room, she said you should have left the building straight away. But it's not like that. You know what it is? You get a slight whiff of gas, don't you?
You'd have been all right.
My mum thought it was like pissing out, gassing out loads of gas. So, yeah.
No, Carl, what I was saying was basically that we're going to go and do that place that I was on about. And then and that place that we did with Creepy, yeah. And if it fails the first bit, the first one, then we'll go and do this high school, but it's like 2 hours from my house. So from Urban Legends, it's probably about an hour.
Yeah.
But it's all motorway. Do you know what I mean? It's
that place motorway as well.
Yeah, it's all like they're all easy access, like.
Yeah. No worries. Yeah. There's a place that I want you to come to as well when you come up here. It'll be like it's an explore, but it's more of an adventure, if you know what I mean. It's more of climbing hills and going through tunnels or climbing, just doing mad little stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and it is a bit knackering, but I always take everyone on there for a laugh.
No,
I've took 2 people there now. I filmed 2 of them climbing and falling and all sorts. Yeah. So I'll put a mission match together of that one place.
Yeah.
Also, we can go to another place that we did not too long ago, me and Carl. And there was an underground there, and it fills right up, but at the moment it's right down. So it goes for quite a while. So we want to go around there and see where that goes, if it's possible.
Yeah. All right, Sam. Carl. Basically, mate. You need like a full day, basically. So for you, it's gonna have to be either next Saturday or next Sunday. But you need like a full day to go and do them, because you remember that place that we did that you want to redo your video at, right? We were in there for 2.5 hours. Do you know what I mean? And it's such an awesome place as well. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna do a part 2 in there. And then so that'll be cool.
No, that first one.
Yeah.
The first place that you talked about before.
Yeah, the one where we hid in the woods.
Yeah. I'll pick Carl up and meet you there, but I don't think I'll be doing that. I think I'll just leave that one and hang on to the next one. Don't matter how long you're in there for. It doesn't tickle me fancy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, mate, that other one, it's definitely well worth like going in for. Trust me, mate, I wouldn't want to go back in, do you know what I mean? But I want to go and do a 2-parter on it. Yeah?
Yeah. That's the one I want to do at the moment. Anyway, the first one, I'll pick Carl up and take him there. No problems with that. You know what I mean? Like we always do. But like the last location, I said the same thing. I didn't want to go in there, but when I seen it, I ended up going in, didn't I?
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Father's Day next Sunday, so I can't. Right, so it's going to have to be Saturday then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right,
That's probably
Saturday,
the better day, because then you got a day to recover from whatever.
All right, sound. Right, so yeah. So Saturday, we'll do it for Saturday then. Saturday would be better. Because in fact, Carl, you've got the pin for Two Sisters as well, haven't you? That's pretty much where we're going as well.
You want to come up, Carl, as well, so we can all come up. I'll put the link back up. Let's see if I can suss this one out. You go to invite. Copied to clipboard. Copied. Close that. Go to that. Keep my finger on that. Wallet. And is it up there yet? Or do I press chat? Yeah, there, it's gone up now.
There you go.
The Nun's House, I think. Yep, Gal's coming up, he's saying. I think that's what he means. That guy, height, you, up will, loads, hit you. Dyslexic, so, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, that's it. So, but I get paid as well, and I may even have my car, mate, on the road. So it'll be a first proper run out for my car as well.
Yeah, first test run.
Well, no, I'll go out well before that. I'm just going to drive and drive and drive.
You're sitting there, just sat there waiting to come on. I'll let him on.
That's it, yeah.
All right.
Hey, Carl.
Can you hear me?
How's it going?
Yeah, man, I can hear you, dude.
No, that's good. Yeah. How you doing? I thought this was actually your live stream, Taffy.
No,
as well.
I've hijacked Will I Am's, mate.
Ah, right.
No, that's what we were saying last night. We were saying to you last night. Tonight's my premiere, if you know what I mean. Only for tonight. Next Friday it will be Taffy's, but next Tuesday it will be me, more than likely.
Right, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, as of next week, right, so Monday, Wednesday, and a Friday at 9 p.m., I'm going to go live. On a Tuesday, Will I Am's gonna go live at 9 p.m. Yeah, and then you're gonna go live on a Friday, aren't you? And a
Yeah.
Thursday. I think it worked out.
I can't remember now. I know it was a
So,
Friday.
yeah. Anyway, so you'll be going on after me anyway.
Right.
So basically, that we can just all sort of like hijack each other's channels, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then everybody gets a bit of watch time as well. Oh, do you have any message tone?
Talking about watch time, I checked mine out on before, and it's only 996. That's rubbish.
Oh, yeah.
I know how come it keeps dropping like that, even though it's already the time's been built up. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't know. It says over 2 years. It just says 996. God, blimey, I thought it was well over that. 3,000 and odd to go. I've got 3,000 and odd watch time to go.
What hours you mean?
Hours, yeah.
Yeah, but that's all right.
Oh.
Like 900 and something hours, mate. That's good.
Oh, no.
Mate.
Oh, I don't know. No, don't know if it's hours. No, don't know. No, it just says I've only got 996 and the dial's right low. It's rubbish. Yeah, I thought it was well over that.
Well, what I'll do is I'll play your channel. I'll play it. So it just plays and plays and plays.
All right, cool.
And you should notice the difference in about a week's time.
Yeah, cool.
Remember, it's 1 day behind.
Right. Cool.
So come to next Friday, check it then.
Yeah.
And you'll notice a big difference, like.
Right. Okay, cheers.
If I do this.
You do what?
Can you talk? Can you talk to each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, what I did before, I was trying to there's a tune called Electronic. Getting away with it all my life. Have you heard that by Electronic?
I think so. It rings a bell. Not
Yeah,
my belly, but
I think he sings it with Bernard Sumner. Bernard Sumner's out of New Order, but he had a group called Electronic on the side. And
right.
Neil Tennant out the Pet Shop Boys.
That's it. Yeah, Neil, yeah.
He sings it with him.
Right. I thought, yeah, there you go, yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to Google it, you see, and then I come across this bloke's keyboard playing, and he was live. So I went on the live chat and just said hello, I'm new here and that. And nice friendly people on there. He said, oh, we're all good people on here and, whatnot and funny.
Yeah, that's fine then.
Yeah, so that's where I was before.
Nice.
Yeah. So I said I'll see him again, catch up soon. Yeah. What's Will doing?
He's on the phone or something.
Oh, to his mummy.
Yeah, she's got to sign in with mummy. Mummy, I set the gas on fire.
He's gone away.
Carl, have you seen my new my background?
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah.
Have you seen my warning sticker? It's well cool.
I could just see a bit of it.
Yeah, I'll read it out to you, right?
Okay.
Warning: trespassers will be shot, stomped, violated, strangled, mutilated, kicked, beaten, and boiled alive. Leftovers will be fed to the dogs.
well, that's on that farmer's field.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Crazy, isn't it? But
there's no one in the chat.
No, there's only us, I think.
All right. Mind you, it is Urban Legends first live stream, isn't it?
Yeah, well, this is it, you see. So when people start to realise, oh, he's live, because no one's going to get notifications because he's set his channel for children, so nobody's going to get notifications.
How come you've done that?
I haven't. He has.
Yeah, how come he's done that?
What's that?
You've set your channel to for children. If you take that off, people will get your notifications to say that you're live.
Yeah.
I don't think you have I?
Yeah, you have, yeah, because I can't comment on none of your stuff.
That's it. Yeah, if you can't comment on your videos. That
Can you
means
see me still?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
set it to children.
Adventures with Ali's still here in the chat, so yeah, so that's cool.
Hi, Ali. I'm just chilling out on the couch.
Right. I don't know how this is going to work out, but let's see.
Can you do it while you're live?
Can I what?
Can you do the settings while you're live?
Yeah,
All right.
I'm going in there now.
Oh yeah, you got your laptop, haven't you?
Right, so Taffy, guess what? It's going to happen now.
You're gonna
Live
end live.
room.
Yeah.
Live, man.
Oh shit! I forgot you're live. It'll fucking you'll get a fucking notification thing on it.
Look, you're live again there. Hey. Crazy.
Right.
Still
can
not
you hear
shaved
me?
yet. Yeah.
Right, I flicked it over, yeah.
Can't hear me.
Is this what I need to
Right,
go
so-
to?
I don't know, mate. Right. Go the left hand side.
Put your phone away from the screen.
Yeah, go into setting.
Oh, 1 minute, 1 minute. It is. That's it.
We've got a few plans for Explore soon, haven't we, Daryl and Will?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Have you got any plans for any Explores? Wise woman. And
Is that
Daryl.
any better?
What,
Is that any
sound?
better? Yeah.
What? Yeah, sounds all right.
Because I've muted myself, haven't I? Like you hear me.
I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Right, 1 minute. All right.
Can't hear Daryl.
No.
Have you muted Daryl?
Right, I go to YouTube Studio or Custom. Oh, that's been right on this one.
Shabadi pop 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 pop. Are you keeping anyway in the chat? Are you okay? He's working in the lockdown.
3 lines. Yeah. Then that pops up. You channel.
I'm just seeing what's on Netflix. Come on.
Oh, you mean right? Sorry. What's this I put here then? Take that off.
Yeah. It's just fine in a minute.
Right. The middle one, like that. Save.
Oh, that's nice, Ali.
Why? What did I just do then?
Whereabouts are you from? Wise woman and Ali. You're Scotland, aren't you, Ali?
Is that
Or is that
what do you call it?
Ali? I might be thinking,
So like when I
sorry.
put a video up, people get messages now or something. Yeah, I'll try and get you. I don't know what I've done there. Right. See you later, Tapper.
Right.
See you back, mate.
Yeah, so basically, right, what you did now, you've taken it off children, so it's not made for children, right? So I should be able to go on there now and then
Oh,
get
what's someone else in?
all notifications.
Hello.
There you go. There you go.
Wise woman one.
I live in Cheshire now, but I'm from Manchester. Yeah, Macclesfield, Cheshire. I live in now, but yeah, I'm from Wythenshawe originally.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I've opened it up for just the adults now, sort of thing.
pretty
Yeah.
much, yeah.
Yeah, 18's over, yeah.
Right, because like I say, it's not easy setting all this up if you don't know what you're doing.
Right. Do you have you done that with all your videos? Set them that way as well?
Not all. My drone ones, for anyone kid friendly, my drones.
Right, I see. Right.
But that's why you can't leave a comment on it, I think, on my drone ones.
Right.
So I don't know. You know, I can try to leave it like that because nothing.
Yeah,
Know what I
see,
mean?
I would, when you go to upload them, I'd have to keep checking until it fucking stays on there. Like, you might have to keep it. You might have to go back on there, do that again, because it might not have saved.
Yeah. Right, no worries. Yes, and that other place that I was saying about underground somewhere. We'll need to find that location out, definitely.
The one
Yeah.
you sent me pictures of.
Yeah, I sent them Taffy as well, yeah.
Yeah, the scary one.
Yeah, look, mate.
Is Wise Woman a relation to you, Will?
I'm not too sure.
You're not
I'll
too
wait
sure
to-
she's related?
Well, I've got a few more people in, so I phoned a couple more, you see, to come in.
I thought she was related to you.
Possibly.
We might.
Man's World. Hello. Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Good evening, wee man's world.
Evening chat.
Good
Yes.
evening.
Good evening.
First live stream, by the way. So, yeah.
Yeah, well done, Will. Well done.
Dude,
First live
Tom.
stream.
A millionaire shortbread, mate. Made for vegans, mate.
Oh.
I'll show my merch off again, my pants. It's not for sale or anything, but a few of you have got a couple sets out there.
I wonder if people know that's your colour. The black and orange.
Yeah, that's funny, that though, isn't it?
Well, now they do because you just mentioned it, Carl. Thank you very much.
Yeah. You're welcome.
And also, there's a bit of news as well. I've changed my name if no one's noticed that. I've changed it to the UK on the end.
Hey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still can't find your channel
I know it didn't help, did it?
though. Not even in the slightest.
It's hard to find, but the way I find it is it's saved on my phone. World War II.
Yeah.
I type in his channel World War II, and it comes up World War II air raid shelter.
Since I put ROC post, mate, boom, it comes up.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way to do it. Manchester guys, yes. Two of us are Manchester. One's Wales.
Yeah, man.
Winsford. Where's Winsford? Anyone?
Cheshire.
Cheshire.
Yeah. Is it?
That's not too far from Manchester, is it? That's near you.
Yeah, Cheshire's
Field,
massive,
right?
isn't it? Cheshire's absolutely massive.
Oh, yeah. That league field, mate, it's awesome. I had the police turn up to me, mate, 2 years ago.
What are you down there?
Yeah, in it's a Formula One place, yeah, where catering. They've got their own circuit and that on the ground, yeah. It's fucking huge, like.
Oh, you're near Crewe. Not far from me then, Ali.
Yeah, it's not far, yeah.
Spirit Vision are from Sandbatch, I think, that way.
Mm.
So they're not far from you. Are they? Spirit Vision.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they're around Sandbatch, I think. So that's not far from Congleton, Crewe. That's all.
Yeah,
Right,
I look like a little kid, mate, in that video. It's funny as fuck. I got a skinhead, mate, no beard. Mate, I look like I was freshly born, mate. It was weird as fuck. I can't watch my older stuff unless it's got a beard in it. I look like a fucking crackhead, mate.
You do look different. Definitely
Yeah,
look different.
Look dead thin, don't you? In the face.
Yeah. Yeah, it was only about 2 years ago. I do, mate. I look about 21 in it, 20, 18, something like that. I look
Talking about me there, Taffy, not you.
You know what? It's actually a live thing, mate, but no one cares. But yeah, no, that leaf field, mate, is what's it like these days? It was trashed when I went. Well, the first time I went, it was in quite good nick, and then I went about 6 months later, and it's just ruined. The police have gone there and then screwed all the doors shut. So I don't know what that was about.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah?
Carl's being a dick. He's going.
See something on there. Did that come up or not? Or I don't know.
I don't know why, but they do. Do you know what I mean? So
why do we put up with it?
It's funny as fuck. We got called by security for this job. Oh right. Wee man.
Let's come up, wee man. Can we get another person up here?
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can do this again. More times I do this, more times I'll know how to do it.
Is that place you got caught with Urban Lad?
No.
Oh, right.
The place he's
so we managed to come up, hit the link, and yeah, you should be popping up in the screen.
Say again, Taffy.
Yeah, that place that Wee Man's on about is in Oxford. It was like 50 minutes from where my little girl is, yeah.
Right. Does he ever explore with Abandoned City Camo Crew, Wee Man? He's in Peterborough, though, isn't he?
Mm.
Kieran.
Yeah, but he's a lot closer than what we are.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Hello. Yes, we've got another visitor.
Yeah, well.
Let's say hello to Wee Man. Hello.
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 Hello. Can you hear me all right, yeah?
Yeah, that's all right, yeah.
I can't.
Don't you start.
I've just got to go a second. My daughter's just texted me on Instagram.
Yeah, no worries. I'll try and mute you. Yeah, you're muted.
Sweet.
Right, I've just muted him so he can talk freely. So you've been up to, man?
Yeah, like I said, I just got back from Leafield. A friend of mine from Oxford. I've been out with them before. They're called Kindred Warriors. Their pages. But yeah, they showed me the video with you, Taff. I've been talking to him. That's Taffy. At first I didn't recognize you. I was thinking, no way, that can't be him. but it sounds just like him.
Yeah. Like if you do that, yeah, and then like listen to it, yeah, and you go, "That's Taffy." That is.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
Fucking voice.
The early days that then, yeah. Taffy.
It's big. It's a big place.
Oh, it's huge.
Was that Taffy with no beard then? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
mate, please check it out, mate.
Right, yeah. So you didn't recognise it at first.
You look like
Right.
16-year-old Taffy, it did.
Oh, did mate? I look like I just come out my mum's.
little log of the nappies, out of nappies.
Mate, believe it or not, mate, I think when I was there, I think I was
Out
29.
and about with Ali. Hello.
Out and about with Ali, mate.
Nice for you to come and see us and join us for the first live chat. Yeah, just having a few people up. Oh, I think Carl wants to come in. Give us a wave, Carl, if you want to come back in. Yeah, he's coming back up.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. I was just mentioning before about Ali, wasn't I? Saying out and about with Ali. I think she's
Yeah, it's popped up.
Scotland, I think, yeah.
Yes, exploring.
Oh, CF. CF has joined up as well.
Oh, I do, CF. You all right, mate?
Getting a full house now.
Yeah. Bingo.
Don't shout line because everyone will run to the toilet thinking you've racked up a few lines and everyone will like,
How you doing?
Don't forget to hit the thumbs like wherever it is. Thumbs up.
Yeah. Don't forget thumbs up or thumbs down.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Any of them will do.
It's
All
his first live
interactive.
stream. It's his first live stream, yeah.
Yeah. So the live stream, I think, was it yesterday? Where I just tested it, or was it the day before?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember. To be honest, mate, I don't watch your channel. I'm not gonna lie, unless you send me a link, right, I am fucking shockingly shit, mate. I can't even be any nicer, right? It's like I am proper shit. Everyone messages it goes, Taffy, I've just got a new video. That's nice, mate.
Right,
do you want me to
I know what
watch
to do next time. I'll just bombard him with
I tell everyone the
messages.
same, I'm awful. Like once
I
I've watched my own video, you won't see me watching any of my stuff. I'm
I
sure.
get in boxes like every day of people watch videos.
Yeah,
On the
well,
Messenger,
I would
Instagram.
prefer that because I'm just shit. So if anyone's got a new video they want me to watch,
Very nice.
yeah, man. Have you ever any message to them?
You're gonna get loads now.
Oh yeah. Boris
definitely.
Johnson is gone very nice. I've got, but yeah, it's all fun, mate. Isn't it? It's all fun. So, Urban Legend, step forward. You're on this trial now. You need to tell everybody, explain everybody what your channel is about. When you're going live, you need to explain some bits. If they don't understand, you need to tell them to bugger off. I'm not joking.
Tuesday nights, yeah, you're right there. I need to explain what's going on. Tuesday nights, I'm live. Monday nights, Taffy's live.
That's this guy.
Friday night, Wednesday night, Taffy's live. Friday night, Taffy's live. He's live Friday night. Am I right?
You're not wrong.
But you're not fucking right either, Will I am.
Stop swearing.
Yeah, what have we done wrong now? It's hard to keep up with all these two, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know you do see
So basically, right. So Monday, Wednesday, and a
Friday
Friday,
night.
9 p.m. I'm going to go live. Tuesday night, Will I Am, the urban legend of She-Man here. And then on a Friday night, when I'm like off my live, EWC, which is just down there, like down there, right? Yeah.
Lunatic.
You gotta do it opposite way, ain't you?
Yeah, that's it. So I'm like this way, no, this way, it's that way. Just
Yeah.
right. And then yeah, so we got it quite good.
Someone's kids outside.
Yeah.
I thought that was Carl's cat.
No, someone's shouting. A bit blooming late. Think should be in bed, wouldn't you?
How did it go today? Did it go all right for you, wee man?
Nearly lost me bottle of
Yeah. Well, the thing is, we got in there. We managed to get in, and we managed to walk around for about 45 minutes, and then security walked in and caught us. It was just some young lady. She just walked up and said, "You're not supposed to be in here." I said, "Oh, are we not?" And then, yeah, she said, "Come on, let's go."
So she's
I went to Pool Park about last Sunday. On Sunday, just gone. We were getting out of the car. A farmer flying down the road, like on this main road, 60 mile an hour, slams on and goes, "You're not supposed to fucking be in here." And I was like, "You and whose army's going to stop me?" Like, do you know what I mean? I thought it cheeky shit, right? So, you know, I just waited for him to disappear, and then I carried on walking up through this forest, right? Well, I was just about to come out into the open, right? And I stopped on this hill. I got my breath back. I put on my gloves. I got my mag light out, and I thought, this cunt's going to be round this corner now. I know it, yeah, right? And him, and there was about 8 people, right, that were threatening me, right? And I was like, I'll have a fight with all of you if you're gonna fucking do that, right? I thought, I'll fight with you. I'm not first me. Do you know what I mean? I just because I'm little, I said, don't mean you can walk all over me. And then he tried getting his big Rottweiler out, yeah, trying to set him. I said to him, I said, look, I said, try and intimidate me with your dog. I said, I'll kill your dog and then I'll kill your wife that's got the dog. I said, don't come in and start trying to threaten me with that. Do you know what I mean? And I'm gutted I didn't fucking press play on me fucking GoPro. Fucking devastated. So, but my mate has got footage, so I'm gonna try and get him to upload it so I can share it.
How long ago was that?
Video out, yeah, definitely.
Just an, instead of him saying, "Excuse me, you can't be on there," you can't be there, you can't do that. He was like, "Oh, you're fucking trespassing, you're fucking doing." And I was like, "Whoa, back the fuck up, son." Do you know what I mean?
It probably used to be nice and used to say that, but he's had thousands and thousands of people going,
yeah.
Probably, yeah. Got sick of it now.
And he didn't. He just fucking went straight for the threats, mate, with a hammer and shit. And I was like, yeah, I thought, nah, you try and threaten me and we'll fucking see where this goes. And he was like, do you know what he said to me? He said, "Where are you from?" I said, "Oh, just down the road." And I told him where I was from. He goes, "Oh, you're 4.9 miles away." I said, "I know." And I said, "I'm allowed 5 miles out of my house, so fuck off."
Is that
I was like, "Oh, shit, no." Do you know what I mean?
Language traffic, please.
Hey?
Is that farmhouse?
Watch your swear words, please.
Is that house to the right of the building? Is that where I live?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the big farm. Yeah. So, if he'd have spoke to me nicely, right, I would have been so polite with him. And I am quite a polite person. Do you know what I mean? Right? Until you annoy me. Do you know what I mean? And I thought, no, fuck off. Can't be arsed with you. Can't be arsed. Do you know what I mean? Just lost.
At the end of the day, they've got a job to do, and they don't have to do it nasty. They can be nice and polite and get.
Do you know what I mean? Look, excuse me, I don't know your name, but can you leave? Yeah.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be here. Simple as.
You know what, sir? I'm really sorry. And I'm 90% of the time, right? I am so nice and so collective, right? And it's just this time I was like, no, you're not talking to me like shit. Do you know what I mean? And then getting away with it because, so guess who's been in touch with the papers because they've seen my pictures. So guess who's given the name and everything. Boom.
Which pictures?
Right. I deal with thousands of people flocking up there because that's what I've done. I've just given them. I've just done a whole article on it.
Right.
So there'll be at least another 100 people that are going to go there. So you shouldn't have annoyed me. They've seen my pictures online and then they've asked me to get in touch with it. I told them I don't want any money for it. I just want to do it now, just to annoy the neighbour.
Right.
So I'm not.
Is there anyone in the chat?
It's always
yeah. Oh,
is there a
look, watching.
Adventures
off anyone?
Yeah, Adventures with Ali.
What's up, guys? Thanks for the IG images. I watched a clipboard of the treadmill. While he was on the treadmill. I always hit the thumbs up.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
How do you get these comments up on the screen?
I know that'd be easier for
right,
me
you
to
just
see.
click them.
Oh, that's better. Yeah, you had it then. Because it's awful where you can't see the chat. You
That's it, yeah. Says me read it out. What I mean?
Taffy, are you starting a modelling career? Mate, I'll model for anyone, me, pal. Do you know what I mean? I'll
Sorry,
sit there.
CF. Now we'll get you going.
Mate, the slightest. Check out my Facebook, mate. I've got no clothes on there, I don't think. It's funny as fuck. I think I might have my boxers on at most. And I mean at most. Do you know what I mean?
Ali's asking, how did you all get into exploring? That's an easy one for me. I've grown up on the biggest council estate in Europe, and we just went out as kids exploring. But I got into exploring properly on the YouTube channel 2 years ago.
Nice. Well, yeah, basically, mate, I just haven't grown up, mate.
Mm.
And I've just carried on from what I was doing as a kid. Only I've got an expensive camera. I've got camera gear now. And I'm doing a lot more traveling. I have had a text message this morning saying passport has been sent out.
I thought you got your passport.
I did, but they fucked up with it, didn't they? With my date of birth and my name and everything.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So, yeah.
I had a ball ache with my daughters.
Image of you in the bikini. Yeah, man. Yeah, see?
Some of that monetized, didn't it?
See, it's a new profile picture, mate. Got this, mate. Telling you. I'm going to show everyone. Because I think it's hilarious.
Buddha.
There it is.
Jar Jar. Is it?
Ta-da!
Like a Buddha.
Yeah, man.
Or is it Jar Jar? Return of the Jedi. Jar Jar. What's that big thing?
Jar Jar Binkster, innit?
Ain't that the one with the floppy ears?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
It's a big thing what just sits there like a big turd. I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, that was like an extra 2 years older than me, that, mate.
Sorry about that. God, my head really exploded then.
That's all fun, though, innit?
Yeah.
Things you cannot unsee. Yeah, man. See, yeah, if you ever want any naked pictures of me, mate, all you have to do is ask, all right?
Urban legend. Where would you explore? There's a comment of, is it Ali or a woman? Wise woman.
Wise woman, yeah.
Can't say because
at the moment, I'm working on there's 2 places, and they're both underground. I sent Taffy and Carl pictures of one of them last night, and the other one I've been working on for a good 6 months, and I've still not found the right place to go in. But that's 2 main ones I want to go in.
Sorry, I've just read CF's messages. Okay, so Carl's next.
Also,
right?
If I could have a key to go into anywhere, it probably would be the Guardian in Manchester Town.
Manchester
nuclear bunker, underneath Manchester Town Centre top.
Yeah.
So if I had a free key, I'd go in there.
Yeah. No. If you know anyone who's got an helicopter, I'd love to explore that Fort Bayard. You know, near France.
Oh yeah, I remember that, mate.
I know someone with a boat.
Yeah, I know someone.
We all know him.
That's in Dover, innit, and France, innit?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I looked at Google Maps.
What do you say?
Anyone with a helicopter, mate? You've got Matt from Secret Vaults has got a big ass boat.
He's mad enough to go over there.
I reckon, mate, if you offered him fuel money, I reckon he would go there, you know.
Yeah,
I have asked him. He says, "Have you seen where it is, though?" Probably all shark infested as well around that.
I'm not bothered, mate. I'm really not bothered.
Go to the woods.
If you go to the woods today.
Yeah, I've been exploring since I was a kid. It's what you do when you're a kid, don't you? You know, you get bored and you make dens and.
It's not really exploring when you're a kid, though.
Say
It's
again.
not really exploring when you're a kid, though, is it? It's just getting into trouble.
Yeah, I know.
Mask.
And now, sometimes getting into trouble.
I'm always in trouble, mate.
Hello, Anthony.
They say at work, do you break into houses, empty houses? I said, no, I bloody do not.
Yeah, I take a crowbar and I take an electric drill with me. Do you know what I mean?
No, they're always
That's
open.
my son down the bottom there. Not pointing
I've
to
had a
Carl,
bit
it's
of
down a bit further. Carl, you point for me, yeah?
Stop poking my head down.
Look him in the eye.
Did you see that? Did you not see that bunker that Matt went in the other day? Paddington
Yes.
Green.
Yeah.
He sent me
that
a
one.
little video. He sent me a little video on WhatsApp.
It's about 5 miles away from where I live.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Wow.
but I can't find anyone to come with me. I don't want to go.
You're joking.
You
should get down there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Right,
Gonna
and
have
then
to do it at night time.
just so that we can phone the police if we don't hear off you.
Should we go down there? Should we go down there?
You should come down there with me.
Yeah, sure. Should we organise a day and go down there?
About 4 hours.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Right, I've got money to actually like go down as well, like, which is an absolute unusual, like, because, well, actually I haven't, because my parts for my car is going to cost me 500 quid tomorrow if it goes wrong, if I need it. So, wise woman, how's the build going? Have you managed to do any more? Right, so I went up there the other day.
Hiya, Bexy. Welcome in.
Hello, Bexy. Welcome in.
I haven't
Nice to
actually
see you.
done a lot more, but I have done some more, and I just need to go and do some bits. Not leaving me home this time, are you?
Your son's in. All right, Anne.
Yeah, hello, Anthony, somewhere in there.
Nice.
Spiders, they don't mind me at all. I'll just leave them alone.
Yeah, I don't mind
I
spiders.
just pick them up and in and out and take them outside.
I've got petrol, mate. That sorts any spiders out.
Yeah, but saying that, it's the building on fire where you're in. Oh,
All good, mate. All good.
yeah, home this time. Anthony's always minding the dog. We'll have to get a dog sitter.
Just drop them off at your mum's.
Hello, Welsh girl. I'll be up to it in a second and just jumping everyone on so everyone can see the messages. Yeah, it's not easy.
We're all doing good. We're all doing
From
good.
Taffy's profile picture. Oh yeah, that profile picture. That you sent us. Sat there like that. Sumo guy.
Yeah, man.
You're all good. Yeah, we're all good, mate.
I tell you what, mate, if you'd have seen me 2 days ago, right, or even spoke to me 2 days ago,
Just take your time.
I was ready, mate,
Look,
to
that's
fit
done.
carry, mate, I'm telling you. Right, I'd had enough, mate, of everything. Whatever could fucking go wrong went wrong this week. All I've done is cried all fucking week, right, because I've had enough, right? And today, I've actually, like, I'm in an alright mood tonight. Do you know what I mean? And I've been alright, do you know what I mean? So, I've got quite a lot to get on with in the next week, do you know what I mean? So, but I am going to be out exploring. I don't give a shit what this fucking law says. Like, you can catch me if you can. No, I'm being serious, like, because like, I've had enough now of staying in. Do you know what I mean? I've done 10 weeks of staying in solid, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've been out to do some shopping. Does that mean we're all safe then? Oh yeah, I've got some awesome places to look at. In fact, I'm gonna take Urban Legend and Carl down the bottom there. Yeah. See? I'm poking in his eye when I see him. Right. No, mate. I basically made like a knobhead, right? I just got it completely wrong.
Let me get this right. Just sorry, we're just playing cafe. Carry on. Sorry, we'll listen to you now.
Yeah, so the gearbox situation. Basically, I've had to drop the subframe out, mate, and do it that way because there's no room to pull it out. And I've tried it in about 8 different ways. So I'm going down in the morning. I'm hoping by tomorrow night it will be done, but we shall see. I'm not getting my hopes up because I always get my hopes up.
Is the engine attached to the subframe?
No.
So that comes off separate, then the engine
comes off separate, yeah. So
right.
I've had to so you have to undo the gearbox mount anyway. And I've had to undo the top mount. And then because the way when you start wiggling it, it just hits everything. So yeah.
Wiggle it just a little bit.
Like last weekend, it was too hot. It was like 28 degrees. So like hell was I gonna like go and stand out there sweating me nuts off without doing anything. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, no worries, CF. If you need to shoot off.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off soon as well.
No, what he's saying that there's only so long that you can actually stay in for, meaning like in the house, not in the chat.
Yeah,
that's what he means. We can only stay in for so long, and it's driving me nuts, like so. And I think
I've been lucky
this week. What was that, dude?
I've been lucky working, really.
Yeah, that's it, innit? Trying to figure out my old
I got laid off, didn't I? Made redundant over this.
Yeah.
I thought I'd be safe doing the police cars and making all the vehicles and that. Emergency vehicles, so don't make sense.
My missus getting laid off as well by the looks of it.
I didn't it? Yeah. No good.
Right. Secret Vault. Matt Williams, how you doing?
Yeah, Secret Vaults just came in. Hello, Matthew.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Matthew Williams.
Matt, everyone's the best for you. Secret Vault will call you, yeah?
Wee Man was just saying he wants to do a bunker near yours. Was it near Matthew's?
No, it's near me, but it's one that he done the other night. Well, he put it out the other night.
It's around the corner from him.
Yeah, it's just 5 miles away from me.
Right.
The Paddington Green one.
Yes, that's it. Yeah. How's Matthew Williams?
I don't know. Bet he's tired. He never sleeps, does he?
No, never sleeps. No.
Sleeping is for quitters, mate.
I was just talking about using your boat to go to somewhere. Where's it called, Carl?
Say again.
Where's that? Fort Bayard, was it?
Oh, yeah, Bayard. Yeah. I spoke to Matthew about it, yeah. But, it's really, really deep out, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's actually in the French seas, I believe.
Yeah, it is, yeah. I've looked on Google.
Yes, it is, Matthew, the Secret Vault. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Urban Legend, are you going in the sea tonight?
I don't think that's asking, mate. I think he's telling you are.
Yeah.
23 hours.
23 hours. I can only get 4 or 5 if I'm lucky.
Yeah, I get about 6 hours a night if I'm lucky.
Yeah.
Oh, I've not been sleeping well at all, me. I went to bed at 12 o'clock.
Just before coming on here, soon I'm like, I start to, when I start going a little bit slow, and I go, I'll have to come off, because literally I just go flat out, and you're just going to laugh at me.
The life preserver. No, that's my top. The opposite way down, didn't it? That's my top. Yeah, the legend top.
Yeah, black and orange. That's
black and yellow, black and yellow.
Not just that, I've got the pants to match as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a full trackie.
He never got his penis out. You see, that's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, you're the elephant trick,
not get your penis out.
Pull the ears out and then get the trunk out.
Yeah, I just say, glad you changed your settings to not for children.
Yeah, Crawley. Yeah, thank God for
Oh,
that.
mate, I'm glad, mate, because I tell you what, mate, your
Yeah.
channel is going to be
There
in
we are.
jeopardy, mate.
Oh, what's happened?
Just come off the conversation, that's all.
Oh, right. Anyway, I'm going to get off anyway and have a brew, watch a film.
Yeah. I think I'm shooting off as well on the live stream as well. Because
Yeah,
I put you on for, well, said an hour. It's been,
Yeah.
what, it's not, I don't know, an hour and 15.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's not bad for my first live stream.
It's
No,
good,
it's good.
mate.
I'd
Yeah,
probably
hopefully.
stay on for like another 15 minutes while she's got like secret vault in here and people like that because they're quite hard to get into your live stream. I'm not going to.
Yeah, do you want to come up?
your
Oh,
arse, like,
it's nothing. Yeah.
I would
time.
probably be staying for like 5 more minutes at least because you know, with people just coming in and just realizing that you're going live.
Yeah.
I would hang out, Joe, for like at least another 15 minutes. Do you know what I mean? I would
Yeah, get the
say.
message out a bit more.
Yeah, that's it. I love those orange flaps. Mate, everyone likes those.
Everyone likes a bit of flaps.
Mate, you can throw them around your head, mate, and become a sugar puff.
Sexy times, boys. Sexy times.
That's it, mate. Bunch of lady boys in the stream.
Aye. Yes, suppose if Carl's shooting off, if Matthew wants to come up, he can come up and down there if you don't want to get, if you don't mind getting poked like that.
Poke your mate down.
Yeah, man.
Go on, then, do it one more time.
Let me get this just right again. Yeah.
Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, then I'll come off the panel. Someone else wants to come up and have a chit chat and stuff.
All right. See you in a bit, Carl.
Carl.
See you in a bit. What?
Have a good evening, mate.
Yeah, you too.
No worries.
Catch up soon. See you in a bit,
Yeah.
Taffy. See you later,
Yeah,
chat.
buddy.
Yeah.
There you go. Right, so that was EWC, guys. Exploring with Carl. Carlos, the little Lithuanian. That's better. Flaps hidden looks more cool. But yeah, it's all fun and games, isn't it? So Mark, I don't know if you want to jump up, dude. Come up on the panel. It's up to obviously Urban Legend. I'm sure he'll drop a link for the live stream.
Just trying it now. It should be up.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, where's your next plans?
We got plans for next weekend.
What up by you?
Me, I'm looking to go into find this underground bunker system basically up north. I
Right.
don't say too much on the channel if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, it should be a good one, and it's quite a long one as well.
It'd be good if Matt does jump on.
Yeah, I've just sent the
Can ask
link
him
up.
about that bunker. Did you watch the stream the other night? Proven Demons. I don't know if you lot follow them.
I do, but I
which
haven't
one?
seen anyone.
Yeah, they
When it all kicked off.
Nah, Matt was there as well. He's riding his electric scooter.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Going through the tunnels and that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're turning it into a museum, I think.
It looked like he went there a few times. Because he went with Curbs, then he went back without his scooter. Then the scooter was there again, wasn't it? Unless the fighters turned up with the scooter. I don't know. Oh, well, let's try and get these going again. Sorry. Hello, I am new here. Okay.
Out and about with Carl.
Yes, mate.
See you later, CF.
Yeah, see you later, CF.
Yeah, when you're doing live stream, it's hard to keep up with.
Oh yeah,
all
it is hard, but you
get them
get
all on the chat.
you definitely do get the swing of it, like, and the more people you get in,
The
do you know what I
busier
mean?
it gets. Yeah.
It does go quick. And what you find is you're about 5 minutes behind the chat. Do you know what I mean? So you'll mention something, and then like 5 minutes later, you'll go, "What's that comment all about?" And then you'll go, and then someone will say, "Oh, you're a bit behind on the comments."
Yeah, there's a 20-second delay, something like that.
Just give me a sec.
Oh, Secret Vault said if you send a link, he's ready.
He's on now. Oh, there you go. Hello, Matt.
Yay!
Hello.
Hello. You
I'll
okay?
move you over. I'll move you over because I've got to look that way, which looks a bit weird. You're on my big screen. Move you over a bit. Looks a bit more natural then.
I've got your messages on there, so thank you, Matthew.
No problem. Yeah, things have been a bit strange of late.
Yeah.
I can't really talk about it on the channel,
I
but
understand.
we've had some real problems behind the scenes. Nothing legal or anything, but yeah.
How are you yourself anyway? You all right?
Yeah, it's taken about 2 days to deal with that crap going on in the background, though. I've literally had about 23 hours of sleep today because it's been like quite concerning what was going on in the background. So yeah,
You look quite knackered.
Little bit concerned for somebody. Put it like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
Mm.
Hope everything's all right anyway, buddy.
Well, it is, yeah, but yeah, there's been a bit of a reconfiguration of ideas and things. Let's say. So yeah.
Well, if you want to chat to me, I'll get Urban Legend to send you my number, and if you want to drop me a message or give us a ring, like if you want to chat, mate, then you're more than welcome to.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it's all okay, but it's nothing we couldn't deal with, but it's just like, yeah, if only you knew. I'll tell you privately. I can't tell you on the stream though. It's like, oh boy. Yeah, a lot of people have had a lot of crap in the last couple of days.
Couple of weeks, Matthew. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Sorry,
might be coming up this end in the next few weeks.
Coming up your end?
Yeah, is that right or wrong, or maybe?
How much you pay me?
Let's go say
I'll show you some work, some sexual favors, but I can't pay you.
Well,
I walk slowly up your garden path, mate. Yep.
Urban's in as well. Oh, missing all these again.
Oh, Mr. Urban, yeah. Hey, yeah, Luke, I was just being very cryptic and just said about the shit we've had to deal with in the last couple of days, mate.
Yeah, don't mention anything on the channel. Luke,
we haven't said nothing. We haven't said nothing, but I just said, oh yeah, I had a lot of sleep today. I had 23 hours sleep because it was like playing on my mind, like what was going on in the background. It was like, oh. So I've just had 23. I woke up at lunchtime, and I just went, sod this, went back to bed, and woke up at about 7 o'clock in the evening. So it's like that was been my day. So
right, yeah.
I'm starting to get back into the editing thing now. I'm doing stuff in the background, but I've put it on hold. Have a chat with you guys. So yeah.
Sometimes it's nice, Joe, just have that 5-minute break just to get yourself, back to square one again and reset yourself. Like so, just remember, mate, that there's always light at the end of the
no.
tunnel. Do you know what I mean? So, do you know what I mean? It's like like this week I haven't been live at all.
Yeah.
My mental health's been through the roof. So I've not done nothing. I've not been out. I've not seen anyone. Do you know what I mean? So basically, I've just reset myself and then start again on Monday. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, I wouldn't have minded going out, but the weather's so crap. It's like drizzling with rain, and it's like there. So
it's that fine rain that absolutely gets you soaked.
Yeah.
yeah, not good for camera equipment. I know that.
You don't realise it's getting you wet either. It just comes down. The next thing you soaked it right through you. Yeah.
Yeah. My
was
second
bad.
gimbal died this week, so don't want to get any more wet.
That Osmo Pocket you got is quite good, isn't it?
It's very good, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking of buying one of them.
I screwed my light onto it for the Paddington Green Underground one. Like halfway through, I'm walking along because my gimbal had died, and I was like, "Nah, I can't handle this. This is just like wobble vision." So I got the other one out, screwed the light onto that, and it wasn't bad actually. It was pretty good.
That's when I caught the stream.
Yeah. They're not very good in the dark, though, are they?
Not brilliant. You got to have loads of light, which is why my other camera is better. But the other camera is like, well, here's the gimbal. Like, so I'll give you an idea. That's the gimbal, and then you got a DSLR on there and a light on the bottom of it, and the whole thing. I've got to walk along, and I do about 30 seconds, and I swap hands, and I shake my arm out.
Yeah,
and then it's like that. That's how I do my explorers, is like that.
It's a workout.
Yeah, it is. Gets you strong.
If you've got decent light, you'd recommend that Pocket for underground and stuff if it's not too fast.
It's pretty good actually, and because it focuses, it actually has pretty good focusing. Whereas my big camera, I don't really tend to bother with the focus. If I get close to something, I close the iris down, because as you get closer, the light gets brighter. So as everything gets brighter, it could do with you turning the iris down. So turn the iris down, and as the iris gets smaller, then it focuses better. So from back here, you know, I'm okay in focus, but when I come sort of like this close to an object, I close the iris down. Sometimes forget to do it. So you often can't read what I'm doing, because I'm just more interested in the explore. I don't like to have to think about changing settings on the camera. I just like to look. And that's what's good about, you know, having a gimbal, is because you can just walk along and not worry about, you know, the mess you're making of the filming. Like, so
that's it. And then when you get home and realize you can't use any of it, and then you're like,
yeah.
do you know what?
I've got to hit the record button as well. You know what I mean? At some point.
I've done that the other day.
It happened with me, last week, not last week, the week before, when we went to do that hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I went there, got all my pictures, got all my videos. I come home, sat exactly where I'm sat now, everything's all on my screen, and I was just like, right.
What went wrong? What went wrong?
Everything was just shockingly shit. So I rang up Helen, who I always go exploring with, and I was like, right, I need to go back. Like, I need to go back before it gets locked up. Like, she was like, well, we'll go in the morning. So literally, I went there within like 24 hours, and I went back there, and all my video, I've got everything. So I don't know what it was. Do you know what I mean? But I think I used some of my night, some of my night footage, and that's about it really. Do you know what I mean? So, but the daytime, it was just so much better. I don't know what happened. I can't even put it down to anything. And it's not even like a beginner's thing on that either. It was just didn't go right. And you always have that one explore, do you know what I mean, in months and months and months, and then you get that one explore, and you think,
yeah, focusing on. I've gone back home, and I mean, basically, I put it on infinity focus. Leave the iris open, change the iris. That's it. Nothing changes. Like, I mean, sometimes I'll change the focus if it's really important, but most of the time I don't bother. But I've gone home and like everything's out of focus, and I've gone back into the thing, and I've gone like, well, you know, what's going on here? So like the whole thing's out of focus, and I'm like, what could have possibly caused that? And the only thing I can think of is humidity, and there's like a layer of steam on the bloody sensor or something, and it's just like everything's just going through fog on the sensor. And it's like everything's mushy and foggy, and that's all I can think of. It's ruined some things, but Yeah.
You have to just keep an eye on it. Just keep rubbing the sensor.
Well, you've got to be careful with the sensor, especially when you're out, not to be too cag-handed. But, you know, I tend not to take the lenses off because you'll end up getting dust and a hair on the sensor.
Goes in the body, yeah. So it's like my, mine's here, but it's a big old girl, that, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
that's right.
But by the time you've got your battery grip on it, your lens, you know, it's like £1,000, do you know what I mean? And it's a lot of money, do you know what I mean? Joe, to have dust in it and then getting it professionally cleaned, you know, it's like £100, and when you haven't got £100, and then you can't use your camera anyway. So, I get that, like, totally.
I tell you what I got to help. I got this little device. They're only like £5 on eBay, and it's like 2 little magnifying glasses in a little thing that just goes chunk and pops out. I'll get it for you in a minute so you can see what they are. It's 2 little magnifying glasses. When you pull it open, there's a little LED in there that lights it up, and you can basically put it close down, and it just focuses on the sensor. So basically, I can get down there and I can look all the way around the sensor for any dust. It's only once you realize there's dust on there you need to do it, but like you can look all the way around, and then I guess just get a normal cotton swab. Now people look you should never use a cotton swab because it's got lint in it and lint can scratch. But I think that lint only scratches if you're going like this.
Oh yeah, if you're really gouging it, like.
Yeah, if you put some, I put isopropyl alcohol on it. Just put a little bit of spray of isopropyl, and then just like very lightly, you know, go across the sensor. Yeah, and then when it dries off, then it will evaporate. It does take a clean end and just very lightly again until it's polished off. Because sometimes it leave like a frosting on.
Like a smear, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's really good. You know, I clean my own sensor. I don't bother with any sort of like expensive cleaning services. But yeah, you've got to be careful. There's no dirt on that because you don't want to get a scratch on the sensor. No. So I'll get you the things so you can see what it looks like if you want. They're well worth it. They're only like £5. And they're lifesavers, actually. They're really good. Hang on.
Yeah, I like the cameras you've got, Taffy, because if you've got one of them round your neck, it looks more like you're a photographer and you're taking pictures. Where if you're just walking around with a little stick, it looks like you're taking a mick, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like modern things, or everything gets smaller and smaller, isn't it?
It is, man. I've got 360 footage, which is taken on this camera here. Now, this is a nutty camera. If anybody ever wants to try filming with one of these, they're quite expensive. They're about £400, but that's the camera. That's all, right? What? That's a gimbal, right? That's a gimbal as well, right? What? No matter which way you hold it, and you can flip it around as fast as you want. It don't matter. So that replaces all of that on there and all the camera that I put on there, yeah. And this is the light, and
Yeah, well, did you remember when we met up on Halloween? Wasn't it last year?
That's right, yeah.
Camera, and your camera is quite a heavy camera, like so.
It is, yeah. But you just pop that on there. Now it burn batteries, but I would just put it on there. Now the magic thing with this camera is when you extend it like this, yeah. It removes the stick, so you don't see the stick. Wow. And even if the camera is flipped up like that, it'll actually subtract the stick from the image automatically, real time. It just just erases the stick, so you don't see it. And that's why it looks magic. I'm walking around like this, and everyone goes, "How's he holding that? How's he holding it?" It's like because it erases the stick. This thing, just airbrushes it out live. Gets rid of the stick. Wow. But you have to have a black stick, and sometimes if you've got a battery, which I put a battery on there, and I put a wire, and I just wrap the wire around the thing like that and pop it in so it can keep on continuous charge. Then that way you can run it permanently, yeah. But this thing 360. Now some people say, "Oh man, I don't like the 360." It's like, yeah, but are you watching it on a 360 headset? Right? I want to swear at people when they say things like this. They're like, I don't like the 360. It's like, yeah, but you're not watching it properly because they're all trying to watch it in their phone and they're like moving around on the phone, which is fine. Because but it's meant to be you pop a headset on and you literally look around. It's like you're there. It's like you look behind, you can see the lads. You look down, you can see my feet. You look up, you see everything. Yeah, but it does need a lot of light. So that's a good little camera for 360 work. But when you get home, then you can go into the studio and you can actually look around. So you can stop, you can pause the footage.
You can turn the camera around and stuff, can't you?
It's literally like you've got a tripod there, and you can turn the camera and you can say, I want to point there. And then when something goes on behind you, you turn the camera around. But you don't have to, like when you're filming, you just hold the camera there and walk. You don't give a damn. You don't care about anything. You just walk, 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 walk. When you get home, you can point the camera backwards, point the camera forwards, sideways, up, down, zoom in, zoom out. It's quite crazy, but it's not as sharp as I'd like sometimes. So it's a bit gimmicky. But this is the DJI Pocket, which is actually a really small camera. The camera is just that. That's the camera. Right, I take this off because that's just to protect the lens. But this is the camera. It's got a little magnetic wide angle on it, which gives you a little bit more. That keeps falling off, which is why I put that thing on there to protect it. This is just a little grip. Whoops. This is just a little grip. It slides on there. That gives you up and down. Now you can just point it down and point it up. That'll work. But if you're one of these people who likes to have a little bit of control, you can use your thumb and you can just sort of manually sort of point it down and point it up. It's a bugger looking in that's the image there. I'll show you now. I'll put it on. So if I turn it on, you'll see it sort of sets up the camera. That's it, ready to go. It's filming me now. It's filming me, but it's a bit too bright, But anyway, so I can use this control to go down. I can use this control to go up. Yeah.
That's
but
awesome.
Also, if you want to, I can just point it down and point it up. Well, you saw me better then. If I go like that, look, you can actually see it better.
Yeah.
But if I point it up and down, you can force it to sort of follow you, or you can use your little thumb there. And if you press this button, it does a selfie mode, which means it points behind, so you see yourself. Plus, it face tracks you. So when you're in selfie mode, if I'm moving around and I'm not realizing what's on the image, the camera turns and follows you. Follows you around. So this is okay, but again, battery life shit, and good quality. It's not bad in daylight, dark, bit grainy, But the thing is, I can pop it into this handheld thing. This is a 3D printed jobby that I got when I bought it from the guy. You pop it in there, like I slide it in. Ching. Now you got a battery charger port on it, so I can plug it into a battery, which is in my pocket with a wire. Right, this is my latest sort of thing. This is just a screw-on GoPro adapter, right? So when I start filming, I just pull that down like that. And when I'm filming, if I need to get my hands free to climb something, just put it in my mouth. Right. I'm climbing now.
Back in a minute, me.
Mm-hmm.
That's proper cool, man.
Yeah, that is.
Now you see the way the lens is pointing, right? I can just point the lens up, right? Put it in my mouth and go film in my hands on the way up.
That's
I want to get up there, take it out my mouth, point it down, and keep filming. Or I can point it at my feet. You can even turn it upside down. All right, upside down. And you can let it hang from the lanyard. I got a lanyard for it, but unfortunately the lanyard's on the side now lanyard's on the side because I was putting the light on the bottom, so it's not in balance. But when the lanyard's on the bottom, I was literally able to just hang it whilst I'm climbing. But to be honest, it bumps you, and there's a risk of the little wide angle lens coming off. But this is the business. This GoPro mouth thing. Now, the good thing about it is that when you're there, because it's got a breather hole in it, it actually allows you to breathe, but you can speak a little bit as well. So you can sort of go, hello, yeah, sorry about this. Yeah. But you can sort of speak on the way up, sort of a little bit, if something's happening, like you want to say something. Normally, if you've got something in your mouth, you should go, But now I can go, oh, shit, I can actually say something. So you can actually pseudo speak with it. So that's the little setup. But having the hands free on it is brilliant. But with the light on the bottom, it is a bit heavy with the tooth thing. You don't want to go too long with that in your mouth. But yeah, but that's it. That's my setup at the moment. So yeah, that's the magic setup. But it is good. You can see the difference it made from handheld with my big camera going to this little thing. As long as you've got a bit of light, it's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's that, and that's the beastie. This one camera probably weighs double all of this. This one camera weighs double that whole thing
And
there.
you've got to have a gimbal and a light with that big one as well.
Got to have the gimbal and all that, yeah. And the dead gimbal. Well, you've seen my sort of setup, haven't you? You know how it works.
Yeah.
But it's heavy, but it's good quality. But to be honest, I do like the big gimbal, and I will be going back to it when I get another one. I've just ordered one now, 325 quid. It's the second version of this model of gimbal. It's called a Xeon Crane. But the reason I've gone for version 2 is because I bought two of these. And they both died in exactly the same way. They just stopped working. They just like boop, stopped working, and that's it. Boom, and that's it. So that's the gimbal. Ugh. Sorry, I've been doing some my snuff. My snuff makes me sneeze. So once you get that on there, you get the light on the bottom, and then there's one of these big old Sony batteries on the bottom of that. So it's like that, and then you got this on the bottom. So that's my kind of setup, really. Let's get the light run the right way. So that's what I use. But I do like this setup because what this allows me to do is to go from light areas, right, where same at the end of a tunnel, right, I can see the end of the tunnel better than I can see with my eyes. I can't see the end of the tunnel with my eyes, but that camera will see all the way to the end just with that little light there. But then when I go outdoors, I can flick the light off, boom, and I can see in the dark outdoors. Again, I can't see as well as that camera can see out in the dark. So that's why I like. It's heavy, but it just means that you see everything. You don't see black. You know, you don't walk out of a building into black. You walk out and you see the trees and the stars and all that. You know, it's got that sort of thing going for it, and it's in color.
Amazing.
It's not one of those like ghost cameras which see in green. It's actually color. So
it's amazing the quality on that though at night. I've seen it and I was gobsmacked when it's pitch black.
It's all right, isn't it? It's good. I mean,
yeah.
You know, I like it. But there are advantages to using smaller cameras in some situations. If it's daytime, if it's only daytime and we're only outdoors, I would just bang this out, to be honest, you know. But if it's nighttime, the big boy needs to come out, really. It looks a hell of a lot better.
Yeah. Hopefully, when you come up at northwest, like, got a good underground to go to.
Cool, man.
But we've just got to work out where it is precisely, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just try to pinpoint it.
Excuse me, folks. Otherwise, I'm going to be sniffing, which is something I do on a lot of my videos, which is shite. I mean, I sniff if I take my my snuff, which is something I do, and I sniff anyway because I've got hay fever. And then if I take my antihistamines, then I want to go to sleep. So crap.
What is snuff?
Snuff is tobacco.
Oh, it is tobacco.
It just blocks my nose up a little bit, you know, because if you do enough of it, it'll block your nose up, but it can make you sneeze as well. So it's like I do a little bit of that. You know, just brown shite. It's tobacco, just finely ground tobacco.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's not said at the moment, Carl. But I'm saying, hopefully, we'll find out this location that I sent you the pictures of before. If we find that location before he comes up, it'll be a great video that for him to come up and do with us. What I'll do, Matthew, I'll send you the pictures on WhatsApp in a bit, yeah? So you can see,
okay.
And hopefully you might be able to find out a bit more information on it and what I can.
Sure,
and
okay.
If so, let's hit it together.
Yeah, man. I want to try and do more with my boat, you know, because it's like summertime and I want to try and use the boat as much as possible. But I had a problem with a bloody person who sold me the engine, and the engine is screwed. And I said, well, mate, you never told me they had all these problems. So he's like, yeah, tough luck, mate. Sold the scene. Fuck off. And I'm like, oh, nice. Well, I'll have to take you to court then. So that's now brewing because he's had his 14 days. I sent him his recorded delivery letter saying, we're off to court. And he's like not responded. So he's one of those. Whoop-oos. Yeah. So he's like that. So off to court we go then. My little...
no, you won't hear of
Michael
Wise
Foxtrot.
Woman. Wise Woman 1, you won't hear of this stuff. It's like a dying trend. It used to be popular in the 1800s. Am I right there?
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Yeah, not many people take snuff these days.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm running off loads of videos here. It's for a live event I did, so I'm working on stuff in the background. I'm like got a stack of videos in Adobe Media Encoder. I don't know if any of you are familiar with Adobe Premiere and Adobe Media Encoder. You might be familiar with Premiere, but some of you may not have played with. Yeah, there's Media Encoder as well, which allows you to stack a load of projects, so you can say render them later on tonight, you know, and then you come in the morning, they're all done. That's how it should work. But Adobe Media Encoder has been like a since day one, and it's pulled a stunt on me because everyone said, Matt, what's wrong with the color in my video of the London shelter. I'm not supposed to say where it is really, because everyone was like, don't tell people where it is. I'm like, okay, so the London deep underground shelter, that one, the color's wrong at the beginning on my Sony camera. And what it is, the Sony camera in Media Encoder, when it rendered it, it didn't put the LUTs, the color LUT, which puts all the color back into it. You shoot with a special mode on these cameras, and then you put the colors back in later on, and it kind of looks better. Anyway, it didn't bother. It dropped the LUT off, and then halfway through, when I switched to the DJI Pocket camera, colors come back. So it's like, So I've had to re-render it now as well. I'm going to upload it again. I have to delete the original one, put this one on, because
Can you see that message? Can you see that message what's on the screen at the moment?
I'm not looking at any chat messages at all because I've got it weirdly in a side
no
window.
worries.
Hang on.
It's going on about tunnels coming from Victoria Station that went for enough to freak him out.
Is this Manchester Victoria Station?
I think so. I go to all the way to St. Peter's Square, so it sounds like Manchester. Just off St. Peter's Square used to be the Odeon on Oxford Road. And my mum used to work there back in the 80s and very early 90s. And she told me that there was, well, I went down there as a little kid and I seen it for myself, basically. Tunnels, and she told me not to run down them because you get lost. And they go some distance because definitely goes further than the Odeon, which was the old picture house. You know what I mean? She told us not to go down there. I was only about 5 or 6 or something like that. Yeah. She said she used to put people in the old carts and push them down there, and all you could hear is people screaming, going while the pictures were going on and screen and stuff. You used to get shouted at and stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah, that's another place. I just, with this highlighted comment here, wonder whether that's the same tunnels that my mum used to venture down. You know what I mean? In the basement.
We went to the entranceways there the other day. We went through Manchester and we were going to look to see if we could get in those tunnels, and they've all been like, all the manhole covers have been welded over with a bar.
Yeah.
So we couldn't get in. So
either that or they put a big flower pot over them what weighs about a ton, so you can't move it.
No, there is another one on the archways. That way's still open.
Is it?
Yeah, it's still open, but you have to time it really quick because there's a CCTV camera that's live, and it turns.
It rotates.
So when it turns one way, and then you run for it, and then when it turns,
Spirit Fusion,
you're all in, right?
Sounds like one of those Escape from Stalag 19 sort of movies where there's sort of like, quick, the light is going, and there's like, no. Quick boys, quick, get down.
Mission Impossible.
Yeah, sounds like that.
Happy HQ,
Maybe carry a tree with you or something, you know. So when you like get in front of the hole, you look like a tree in front of you. So let's go like, oh, was that tree there?
Always wanted to go down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people's done that side. I want to do the other side, and I've been working on that side for about 6 months now, and I've not found a way to get in the other side. If you know what I'm talking about, you know, Manchester Underground. But yeah, fingers crossed. Someone did gave me a good hint, so hopefully I'll get in there.
Yeah.
The place when I went to look, the manhole cover itself was in like a building site, but it wasn't getting worked on. It's just like the wood just around the edge, so it's just there, but on the other side of the fence, so you couldn't get to it to find out whether that was the right manhole to lift up, if you know what I mean.
Well,
But yeah, it should be a good in that one. It's the other end of Manchester. That
cool. Yeah, well, we went down to London and we did Paddington Green, this sort of underground control center on Paddington Green. And I mean, it's not my normal sort of way to like run home and edit the video immediately and post it. I don't do that. But somebody who was with us, they decided they would do that. And they just like put out all the videos from that night. Boom. And then people went up there the next day, wanted to get in, and it had all been like metal strips had been sort of like drilled into the wall and like locked off. And people were complaining then, saying, "Oh, look at him, he's bloody told people where it is and nobody's had a chance to get in." No, I normally ring all the people I know and say, "Do you want to get in this place?" Yeah, and I don't stick my videos out for a while, you know.
I was gonna go down there. It's about 5 miles away from my house.
There you go.
That's the question you was going to ask him, wasn't it? Whether it's still open.
It's not. I mean, hang on, I'll show you. Somebody sent me a picture, and I'll show you the picture of what it's like now.
I was gonna actually go tonight.
Oh, crap. Well, you're lucky you didn't, but yeah, hang on. Let's get this picture up. There we go. That's what it's like at the moment. Look, that's the door. They put these bars across there, and one bar kind of resting against the door, but they're all like riveted in or drilled in or whatever you'd call it. But you know, that door there, as you saw, was just literally, it just sort of like, it was wobbling, and if you just sort of like lifted it, it sort of come towards you and fell off. It wasn't held on by anything behind it. So when we left, we found it hard to kind of push it back up, but then we found that you push it to the right and it like hooks on. But yeah. Somebody must have gone up there and maybe they left the door. So this is trouble. See, I mean, we put it back, but somebody else might have gone up there, gone in and just gone, oh, well, we've seen it now, and just walked out, left the door like at 45 degrees hanging off or something. And then, of course, the park attendants have probably seen it and somebody's complained about it. And boom, then your councils come round and, you know, screwed it tight. So I don't know how long it's been like that.
Like you said, Matthew, you've seen quite a few videos of people being down there. You didn't know how to get in. You know what I mean? I've seen them videos as well.
That's the other one. That's the big one. I've been.
Oh, is it the other one? That one.
The big one. I've seen people going down there, and the other one, because there's another one. There's 8 of these big and deep underground shelters in London. So I mean, if people are going to do their research, I'm not going to make it easy for them. Yeah, but I mean, if you do your research, you'll be able to work out where we probably were. But yeah, I've seen people like Sub-X, you know, Simon Sub-X going down there, and IKS and all that lot. And I've been like, oh, I've been so jealous because it's like, it looks the business. You know, it's like you've got Kingsway Telephone Exchange, which looks like that as well, you know, and it's like, but that's rock solid to get into, you know, and it's like, and then you got sort of these places, but it's like, how do these people get in there? You know, how the frig do they get in there? And it's like, we went up there and the door was just like left on the latch. So it's literally just pulled the door and it came open. After we went in there, we pulled the door behind us. We went ka-tunk and 2 latches, and then it's locked properly. Somebody'd left it or not closed it properly, but somebody'd left it on the latch basically. So as we sort of like pulled it, we opened it, closed it. That's it. It's locked. So when we left it that one night, I put paper inside the latch, you know, so it's obviously latches shut.
Yeah, catches it in. Yeah.
I put paper in there so it wouldn't lock. It would look locked, but it was just pressed closed. We came back the next day. Nobody'd been there, but it is now locked because when we left, we pushed it closed. Somebody else went up there last night, said that they wanted to get in. They tried it, couldn't get in. So it's one of those.
That's Carl talking about the Manchester.
I was going to say, I shut him up, didn't it? What did I say?
I live in London, so it would have been ideal.
Excellent. Tell you what, I'm going to get I'm gonna get a drink and something to blow my nose. I'll be back now.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off.
Jump it off, wee man.
Jump off. I'll catch up with you guys another time.
Yeah, no worries. All the best.
Take it easy.
Stay safe, yeah?
In a bit, lads.
Hey, at least you don't have to go there tonight, anyway. Not a wasted trip.
I'd postponed it till tomorrow, but nah, it's all right. I'm not going now.
Then your two mates down anyway for a laugh.
I'm not taking it anywhere. Anyway, I'll see you later.
All right, stay safe, yeah? Keep in
All
touch. All
See
the
you
best. He can disappear himself. Yeah.
Well, soon, dude, I'm going to come off as well because I've been on here for like at least an hour and 50 minutes.
Oh, tell me about it, yeah. It's coming up to 2 hours now, so...
Yeah. It's been a good live stream, mate.
Yeah, just let's get a few more people messages up. Under the medlock. There's a trapdoor. Josie goes to explore the river medlock. Yeah, we've seen Martin Zero's video about the trapdoor in the canal. Yeah, it's quite good. And that video he put up of that, he had so many subscribers after a couple of days and that. It was unbelievable. He couldn't believe it himself. Let's see what else is up here. Need to look out for the person who's watching. Yeah, when you're doing places, you always got to look out for the people who's watching what you're doing. Yeah, it was a good video with the trapdoor. Always talking about Martin Zero again. Yeah, bye, wee man. Yeah, we're all up to date. Yeah. Have you muted you? Oh, yeah, you should be back now.
I didn't do it. Yeah, cool.
No, I don't know in case if you needed a pee or anything or whatever.
Well, not on camera, but yeah. I don't want any more videos taken down. I've had one taken down for nudity this week. Did you know that?
Which one? The one where you coming out of the bath, was it? That one?
Yeah, something like that. I didn't even see it. I couldn't even work out. I was like, oh, you can see a shadow of my bollock or something when I get out the bath. But I put stuff in front of me as I got out the bath so you wouldn't see it. But everyone said, oh, you could totally see it. And I was like, oh, fuck's sake. I mean, it's pretty crazy anyway. I mean, it's bound to happen in it, like messing around, like doing stupid sort of like, right, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to just be in the bath, relaxing, doing a video, you know, like, yeah, whatever. Like Martin Subx likes to have a drink, you know, when he's out, he's like, right, look, more booze.
Night, wee man.
I thought I'd do it in the bath because it's when I enjoy myself the most, is sitting in the bath. Like, I wish I hadn't though, because it's taking the bloody video down now, and I can't even download it because it's gone. It's just like whoosh, gone.
Well, did they take it down?
They took it down, yeah, and I can't even. I don't think it's there
or anything.
I don't think it's there. Let me just check because I think it's just like they consider that an absolute no, obviously. You know, but it doesn't give me a chance to like edit out the problem and then re-upload it. It's just like, no, it's gone. And it was a live video, so that's it. It only exists on YouTube. Let me see if it's
that's
still
the
there.
problem with doing live streams or live videos or anything like that. Whatever you record is live, and you behind the camera as a person who's recording has got no say in what's going on in front of you. If you know what I mean. Know what I mean? You're only there and you're recording what's going on. And it's not, if something bad happens or anything, it's not the person who records it, it's the person that actually does it, if you don't understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And if you're recording like on the live stream or a live video like your Halloween one that night, yeah? People flagging you off for it, but it's nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? You was only there recording what was being recorded, what was going on.
I mean, I started to realize that. I started to realize that we were going to get some shit for it because I was like, as I did in the video, I just sort of went, so how old are you then? And it was like, oh, I don't know, I'm 14 or something. I don't know what she said. I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, I'm gonna get some stick for this because it's like we're all drinking and there's a guy over there dressed in like stockings and his balls are hanging out and people are like laughing, going, "Oh, your balls are out again, mate." And there's like a 13-year-old kid and we're all drinking, and it's like, and there's all this like weird sort of adulty kind of humor type stuff going on. And yeah, people said just delete it, Matt. I've been stewing on the idea of I've removed as much as I possibly can out of it that's naughty. But I mean, I don't want to take the guy with his stockings on out of it because that's the fun. But I could just see that people aren't going to see it funny because a lot of people just don't see things like that funny. So
that's what I mean. What you recorded was out of your hands at the day, you know what I mean? You only went down there and recorded what's going on. That's live.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
And getting dug at for that and picked at like that, it's not fair because it's not on your fault. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. 1 minute, 1 minute.
Video, though. That video's gone, man. That video's gone. Bugger.
Look, I've got someone else. Hello, my friend.
Hello.
Hello, Carl.
It's not your fault. It's my fault.
It's no one's fault. It's just live streaming. It's what's happens, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I shouldn't have organised it.
Oh, sorry.
I shouldn't have organised it.
Yeah. Sam and Jess YouTube, nudity and sexual content. Would I like to appeal it? I don't think I'll win it somehow, but yeah, just leave that alone.
Well, guys, I am going to disappear because I've been on here now for ages. So
here it comes.
You do look like you're disappearing into your top, actually. Oh, yeah. Like, oh my god! Bloody hell! There's a big head, that is.
Doggy ball.
Oh, let me know. Does he give you kisses? Because I want to see how big his like tongue is. Probably bigger than your whole of your face. Has he ever accidentally like licked you into his neck or something, like down his throat?
No, he's eaten my arm once or twice when I first got him. Yeah, chewed on that.
Oh, sorry, I'm off camera, aren't I? Sorry, I didn't realise. Should tell me these things, boys.
That's all right. Well, guys, I'm going to disappear because I've been on for ages. So, Matt, it's been an absolute pleasure, mate, to speak to you.
Cheers, Taffy. What are you going to do? Are you going to go like this? Right, see you later, boys.
I'm going to get my beard. I'm going to like read the thing on it, and I'm going to go like this. So.
Yeah. That's quality. That looks really weird, man.
Yeah, but look, check this out. Look, if I do this, right, look, I literally have no face.
Like a balaclava.
That's some dark art for you, mate.
Rubber band.
Yeah.
This is a stick up.
Yeah, we'll arrange something when you come up this way, or if we come down to you, Matt, and then because like I've said to Carl and to Urban Legend, I've said, look, you know, I really want to get an explore done with you, like, because there's not many people I actually want to go exploring with, and like you're quite up there with a few people I actually want to explore with. Just to say that I've done a explore with you, even if I don't.
COVID.
Yeah, don't say that that we don't do any more afterwards. Do you know what I mean? But at least I can say I've explored with you. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, because Matthew's getting older now, isn't he?
The first time I met you, I don't count that. Actually,
Vicky's the grandfather.
I would come up north more, but the trouble is, it's petrol's like expensive. You know, my car is like one of these 40 mile to the gallon jobbies, and it's all right because it's comfortable and all that. It's nice. You can do the speed limit. No, I don't. I do 85. I drive everywhere at 85, right? But the thing is, it's just like it's 85, and you don't feel it. It's like you don't. It doesn't look like 85. It doesn't feel like 85. It's just nice casual driving. Whereas my mate has lent me his thing called a Skate the other day. It's a Clio, and that'll do 75 to the gallon, right?
No.
But it's like you feel like you're on a go-kart. It's like that, and it's like you feel 85 in that. But yeah, that would be a good car to do the North Explorers because it'd be half as expensive for me to go north in one of those. But yeah, it's just finding the money really because I don't have massive sort of income, and I just splashed out £1,000 on a bloody boat engine which I can't use. So it's like, and I got to take somebody to court, so I got to keep money aside to do all that crap. So yeah.
Hiya, Barry.
Yeah,
Welcome
I'll
in,
come
Barry.
up at some point though.
Right, guys.
Yeah,
Harry.
good to see you again.
And I'll see you all soon anyway.
Okay, mate.
All right, see you later, Tougher.
Guys, thank you. I'll be in the chat anyway. I need to go for a piss before I wet myself.
All right, mate.
Yeah.
I'll see you all soon.
I don't know
See you soon.
Taffy's actual first name, but there we are.
Daryl.
Daryl. Ah.
Yeah.
bloody hell.
Daryl.
Daryl.
That's what I'm after, a gas monitor as well. Definitely need a gas monitor.
You been
Yeah.
farting a bit, or
Yeah.
You've got them at work. You've got them at
you got
work.
your dog, ain't you? When your dog walks out the room, it must be bad. There's your monitor. Look.
Get a canary. Can't we bring a canary with us?
Hmm.
Don't think that's allowed these days. Guilty on animals, isn't it?
Rights. Canaries have got rights now. They've even got their own home country. What's it called? Canary Islands. See?
Barry Little says hello, Matthew.
How old am I?
No, Barry Little says hello to you.
Oh, hello. I thought you said how old. Right.
Yeah.
Hello, Barry Little. I haven't got the hang on, let me bring it back up. I haven't got the chat thing. It means
Tap on him.
it's a bit weird this. I gotta like cross my eyes. So let me bring the windows across a different way or something. I don't know. Oh, that doesn't work. Yeah. Maybe if I bring the window here and I can see. Yeah, hang on, leave it with me. Sorry. Talking to myself.
Is that video uploaded now, Matthew, with you on the scooter?
I haven't put anything out. Who's put it out then so far?
Didn't someone mention it before in the chat?
Yeah, it was on the. What was it on now? I seen it on a video.
Did Wee Man mention it?
Fighters.
Let's Fighters put it out then.
Is it Fighters?
Right.
Oh, let me 1 minute. I'll find out for you who's actually
Because I couldn't see it on your channel.
I haven't done it yet. I mean,
Right.
I'm staying up late tonight because I had 23 hours sleep, so I'm probably going to stay up quite a bit now and finish doing some of these videos I've got to edit. Nothing Explore related, but I could do it. I could get it up, and it's all the sort of 360 camera. Basically, I just stuff it in my shoulder and have it stick in there, and just like I was zipping through, like 20 mile an hour, going through the underground tunnels, and it shows you how big they are because I'm literally going through one section, through a corridor, through another section, through the next corridor. Take you all the way up and down. It gives you an idea just how
Sam
long.
and Jess. Cool. Sam and Jess video it was.
Oh,
I think
they've done it, have they? All right. So they would have seen me. They would have seen me zipping past them. They wouldn't have seen the footage of me on the scooter. Yeah, because that's going to look quite good, I reckon, because it's going to show you just how fast we were going around there and messing about. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that one then.
Everyone's getting so quick with putting their bloody videos out now. I mean, I'm quite happy to not put something out for like a month and stuff. Just sit on it.
Same here. But Carl throws his up straight away, don't you?
After I've edited it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting more better with my editing now.
I sit on it for a week or two at least.
Yeah, I throw one out every week, maybe. I did an odd one yesterday, a slideshow. Some first slideshow I've ever done. Just some explores what I liked.
Yeah, Sam and Jess has done it. Yeah.
Cool.
Anything else?
What does it say? What's the title? I know it's going to be a new one, but what's it called? What's we called it?
You won't believe what. You won't believe what hides below.
Hiding deep beneath London City, deep level bunker.
Yeah, deep. Yeah, city.
That's a big mouthful of a name, though, isn't
it? Yeah, it is.
I'm just having a look now. They're so young and pretty, aren't they? Bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they go in the first one, which is the Paddington Green one, and Fighters are there and all, and Carl and everyone. Yeah. And then how do they get in? Do they show the way into the other one. I hope they don't show it because I mean it'd be better if they don't show that one. Oh no, it's like bang, then they're just straight into the next one, which is like, so they just come straight in underground and they're looking at the scenes of the video playing on the video wall. I hope we don't get any crap for like turning their equipment on.
Oh yeah, I seen a bit of that when I got to work. Yeah, the projector and what was going on. Yeah.
Right, Matthew, I'm going to send you a little video now.
Yeah.
But don't watch it. It's that place that I was telling you about.
Okay.
Underground. We need to find out where it is to do it proper.
So you're saying don't watch it?
Not now, or don't mention it while on the live stream.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
It freaks me out actually because I'm scared of stuff like that.
It looks awesome.
So yeah, scares me though.
Mm-hmm.
I've always had a fear of water, bottomless pools and stuff. I've always had a fear of stuff like that.
The whole trip, I believe, is to be about 7 miles long there and back.
Right.
And it's not the place where you went with your dinghy either. The Stanage Tunnels. It's not there. It's somewhere else. Okay.
Oh, I know that there was somebody. Somebody went in another one down like Birmingham-ish way, and they had the bloody emergency services got called because they told somebody, if you don't hear from us by X time, call the emergency services. But I've done this in the past. I say like, oh, if you don't hear from us by like 7 this evening. But the thing is, when you go down like underground Corsham, you're never back for like bloody 8, 9, 10 hours, you know. So luckily these people didn't call, but somebody took them on their word. They said like, if you haven't heard from us in 3 hours, you can call the emergency services. So they call the emergency services. Emergency services turn up, go into this tunnel with their, you know, equipment and whatnot, and their dinghies and all that. And these people are in there and they go, no, we're fine, mate. We just haven't come out yet. And so it's like massive operation to get them out. And they were like, nah, we're all right. Did you read about that in the newspapers?
No, I didn't hear nothing about that up here.
Yeah, they were urban explorers, sort of, but they had kayaks. And they went in underground in a tunnel. And I just said, oh, Christ, they're just mimicking what we did up in Stanage, you know. They'd like, oh, let's go through one of these huge tunnels, you know, and with boats. But it backfired on them because the emergency services came out.
Yeah. It can always take longer than you think when you're going into an explore, know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. Especially if you're hand paddling, because I mean it's knackering. It's not so bad with us with a boat, but we had to go really slow because of knocking into the edges, and they're razor sharp rocks on the edges of that stuff. It's all right in a canal boat because it's made out of metal and you'll just bounce off it a bit, but you know, in rubber boats and things like that, yeah.
What's that like?
Proven Demons have done it as well. Released a video.
Yeah. Oh, they've done one as well, have they?
Yeah, that's what
Barry
seen here. Yeah, Battle Littles.
Well, I suppose because I've put mine, which doesn't have the scooter in it. So I've kind of done one, and then all it remains for me to do now is to do the fun one, which is the scooter. So I could bang that out later on. I could bang the 360 version of that out later on. I think people are going to like that. That's why I took the 360 camera down it. So I could use the scooter, but nobody's ever seen that, you know, like in 360. So it feels like they're there because, you know, that'll be a kind of a unique experience for people. So,
yeah.
What's this Megatron like? Megatron.
That's an underground sewer, isn't it?
It's a viaduct, yeah, basically. A river goes underneath. Is it Birmingham?
Right.
I thought it was Sheffield. I'm not sure.
I don't know. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
And it's just a culvert, basically, like the one in Manchester.
Right.
And you can go through it on your, like you say, canoes or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's places you can walk around, and there's also one in Stockport as well, isn't there?
Is there?
Yeah.
What, near the River Mersey?
Yep.
Yeah.
Goes underneath town centre, and you come out through the Arndale. You go through the right door.
Near Asda brings you out, doesn't it?
Yeah, basically where the service arches, served its entrance.
Yeah.
But yeah, just trying to get some of these
I
up.
seen someone do that a few years ago. Just Ash, it was called, a magnet fisher. Yeah.
Just Ash.
Yeah, that's his name, Just Ash. It's called Ashley,
Oh,
but his
I see what you
channel's
mean.
called Just Ash. Yeah.
Here's a question for you, Matthew. What do you think of Cambridge Hospital?
Where's this?
Which sounds like it's in Cambridge, but it's not. It's actually in Farnborough. But Cambridge Hospital is quite interesting. But I mean, it's gutted. Unfortunately, all the rooms are now gutted out. So they would have had like an upper floor and a lower floor, and they just knocked them all through. So it's just one big like open space, and you see right down to the earth or the sand beneath, you know. And it's like all the rooms are sort of gutted out like that. I mean, there's some of them are kind of, but it's all gutted. You know, they've taken out all the lights, all the electrics. Any evidence of it looking like a hospital is kind of gone. It's more like just an empty building, an empty shell. But the good thing about it was going up to the clock tower. That was what we went back for, because we couldn't get in there the first time. We set off alarms. They've got these movement sensor alarms in there. So we said, well, if we go back, there's scaffold now on the outside of the building. So we climbed in a higher floor, and then there weren't any of those motion sensor alarms, because they tend to put those on the ground floor to catch people out, you know. And because we came in at floor 2 and we went up the clock tower, it was amazing. I mean, clock towers are kind of mysterious, funky looking places, but it's one of the best I've ever seen. It was great. And it was one of the highest points in Farnborough. So we're literally like the highest point in the whole of the city, and we're just looking down on everything. It was amazing. Really good stuff. But they have got security there all the time. So just be careful, folks, you know.
Yeah.
It was a good day out. Or night out, rather. Yeah.
My phone keeps going dark, the screen, every couple of seconds.
I heard somebody fart then.
That was me, sorry. I didn't know
I
you
was
could
going to
hear
say,
that.
that's not me.
He goes, my clock's gone dim.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
It can only happen on live TV.
Better out and in. That's what I say.
Started doing that in my videos now. I've been going like sort of like when I like hold on to a door handle and I go shit like that in the videos. So people have been saying like, "Oh, I saw you. I know what you did," and it's all that in the comments. But yeah, started to sort of slyly hide the farts in my videos. Yeah,
good disguise. Yeah.
We'll have to remember that one, won't we?
So what's our next explore, Will? What have we got? Maybe that underground one?
That's what I'm trying to work on. I've got like you say, 2 there, plus that one that I've said about the Odeon. That could be a 3rd one.
Right.
And
redo the mine again.
Yeah, definitely want to do that one.
You definitely need good lights, don't you, for the mines? You know what reached the other side?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely need some good light next time. Because mine didn't even make it across to the other side. It was shocking.
Well, you see my torch, that'll hit anything, that thing.
Oh, yeah. God, you love your torches, don't you?
But it's not a flood, it's more of a thrower, that one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I want another one that's a flood. But daft money at the moment, so I can't afford it because I just came out of my job, haven't I? So once I get my job working again, hopefully I'll start getting some more lights and gadgets and stuff. So fingers crossed.
And I need to get a laptop. I need to get a laptop soon. So I don't know if you can get any Matthew laptops cheap.
Well, what I do is I just point you at the right places. Like, I mean, prices fluctuate. Like some places that are really good, then they get expensive, so you switch company and go to other places. But I mean, in general, I recommend Dell. They're good. I tend to avoid Hewlett Packards. Sony's are crap. Toshiba's are okay. Acers are okay. Modern Acers, not the old Acers, but Dell is just generally good. IBM not too bad as well. You know, like some of the IBM ThinkPads, they're pretty good. They're quite rugged, quite well manufactured. But Dell is just generally a lot better. Hewlett Packard, what they tend to do is they can have good specs, but they do things like they prevent you upgrading the memory, and they can't get in the BIOS to change settings that are really important that you need to change and shit. You know, and you can't. They just lock everything down. And Dell are just like totally everything's open, all settings can be changed, everything. You know, it's like everything's opened up. So I much prefer those.
What's the on about now, Taffy? I think he's accusing me of trumping again. It's my feet on the couch.
Squeaky Joe.
What was yours? How much was yours, Will? You didn't pay a lot for yours, did you?
Which one?
Your laptop.
No, got a good deal on that. £100. Is that a Dell one? I asked you the specs on Matt. He said they got a good deal on it.
Right.
Yeah. I got it off my friend, so he did.
Yeah.
His sister was selling it for £150,
Yeah.
but he told me it was £100. So I said, right, I'll have that. So when he's told his sister, right, he's having that for £100, she said, no, it's 150. But he sorted it out, so I got an extra 50 quid off.
Yeah, cool.
So it cost me 100 quid.
Yeah.
Thing is, buy yourself a laptop which you know you can upgrade the memory to 8 gigs minimum. You know, so like you probably the best thing to make sure you can do that is to get one that's got PC3 memory in it.
Right.
And you can upgrade it like 16 gigs, which will be all right for the editing then. You know, you've got to have a minimum of a dual core processor and a real dual core, not just it's a single core with hyper-threading or a single core with 2 threads. That's not real dual core. You've got to have 2 processors or 4 processors, you know, or 2 processors with hyper-threading, so it appears as 2 extra. Right? You know, you need all that sort of stuff, but then the thing to do once you get if you don't pay much money, but make sure it is upgradable. Don't pay much money, so get one that's only got 4 gigs of RAM in it. Then upgrade the RAM, then take the hard drive out and put an SSD drive in it, and you will have a lightning fast machine. You know, that's the way to do it. But if you go and buy one that's got 16 gigs of RAM and an SSD, they'll be triple the money. Like they'll just be like, oh, look, flagship machine. What you do is you look at that machine, you go, oh, look, that can take an SSD, that can take the memory. So you write down a model and you look for one that's the same model, it's only got 4 gigs and a hard drive in it. Then you buy the SSD, you buy the memory, bang them in, job done.
Right.
Save a lot of money.
A lot cheaper that way then.
Yeah, usually, yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. Right.
But I mean, that's what Apple did because they're sly. I mean, I hate Apple. They're rubbish, load of old bloody rubbish, badly manufactured, designed to go wrong and shit, you know, and then they can go, no, we're not repairing that, new one and all that. So I can't stand Apple. A lot of people will be like, oh, they're the best, they're the best. They ain't the best and they ain't cheap and they're not easy to fix. So, but the thing with Apple, what they did is they brought out a new load of machines that just had SSD drives in them. And of course, they're super fast because SSD drives are like nippy. Things pop up on screen, ching, ching. It's all really great. But they had slower processors than the old machines. They just put an SSD in there. So it looked like it was faster machine. Right. Yeah. So guess what? If you put an SSD in the older machines, which are faster machines, you get an even better machine out of your old machine than buying a brand new one. The new stuff that Apple sell is less quality than the old stuff. They slowed the processors down, put an SSD in there. So then what they can do then is they can sell you the next one, which has got the same speed processor as the one you had before.
Crafty gets.
Crafty bastards. Yeah. And they charge you top whack. So what you're better off is sticking with the old one, sticking with the old fat, chunkier Mac Pros. Take the hard drive out, put an SSD in there, and you'll be like, boosh, you'll be faster than the new ones, and you won't have to spend any money.
It's all about marketing, though, isn't it, for them? What I mean, they're out there to make money.
They are. They're just more interested in the money than they are in the customers, to be honest. Yeah. And that's what sucks about Apple. They just don't care about the customers.
No.
Yeah.
We should write them a letter saying what they've done, Crafty.
Oh, I've done more than that. I've done videos on my other channel, like slagging them off to the max.
Doing a few of them.
Yeah.
You got people like Louis Rossman who you want to watch if you want to know why Apple is shit. speak to somebody who repairs their faults every day of the week, and that's how he makes his living. Yeah. And what does he say? He repairs all the faults. He says, "This is how you fix it. This is how you fix it." Apple don't want that information out there. They don't want anyone fixing their equipment. They want that equipment in the bin. They want you to buy a new one. Right? They go nuts over this guy showing people how to fix their stuff. Yeah. But what does he say? I know how to fix everything. I know how to fix everything. And would I buy one of these computers? Never. They're shit.
Yeah.
And the ones he recommends is an IBM ThinkPad. That's what he says is the best. That's what he uses. IBM ThinkPad.
Right.
Oh, the DJI Mini or any DJI Mini drones, yeah?
Yeah. You got one of those, didn't you?
Yeah. Can they trace you? Are they logging where you fly or?
Well, they do technically, because every time you fly, it keeps a record of that in a little file. It's like compacted into, it's in the memory of your drone for a start, and it's also transferred then into your app that you're flying with, and that gets sent to DJI. So they're slyly keeping a track of where you're flying. This is why the American government said ban all DJI drones from the government use and from army and military use, because DJI in China are working out where these drones are being used and what they're being used for. And of course, they're getting an idea. They snap a picture as well from me, and that gets included in the files. They snap a picture so they can see, like, if you made military fatigues, there's going to be people in China going, "Oh, look, military. This is a military drone," and then they'll be watching that, see where it's gone, what's it's done. And the American military said, "No, we're not having this," so they just banned them from use in the American military. So yes, they do track you, but I don't give a toss. They can track me wherever they want. I mean, I'm not doing anything wrong, so they're welcome to.
What I've got at the moment, I've got a mobile phone there with no SIM card, so it's got no internet connection. The only internet connection it's got is when I come home. So if I go out with that, I can't look at the maps in the bottom left-hand corner.
That's right.
So does that mean they can't, or does that mean it's still recording, and then once I get home, it updates? Is that what you mean?
It just records the GPS location, so it doesn't really need the map to be loaded. It just says, well, he's here. It records your height, your speed, your position. That's all they need. It doesn't really need to link to a map. The map is there to make life easier for you flying the drone. No,
what I mean is, because I've not got internet on the phone itself. I only use it as a screen. So when I get home, does it upload all that information then?
Well, if you run the app when you get home, if you run the DJI app when you get home, yes, it will.
Yeah.
But if you don't run that app when you get home, or get in range of a Wi-Fi that you can use, if you're not in range of that and you haven't got internet access, then no, that data will stay on the drone.
Right, I've got another question.
There is a way to wipe it off the drone as well, but it's technical because they don't want you accessing that information. Even as the user, they don't like you having access to it. I know how to take that data off the drone, unpack, because it's an encrypted file, they encrypt it as well, but it's been broken, the encryption has been broken. So basically we can decrypt the file, then you get lots and lots of little files, and those files are where you flew. So that can be useful information for me as a pilot, because I want to remember where I went and I want to put that information into something and see where I flew. People do that on the DJI Go app because it tells you where you've flown. You can go back through a history of where you've flown. Yeah, but there's no way to get that out of the app to do anything with it. But if you take the data off the drone, unpack it, and get those files, then you can actually incorporate that into a little, like if you're doing Adobe Premiere, you can incorporate that information into a little speedo and a compass and telling you where you're flying in the corner of the screen. And some people use that information to do that. So that's why it's useful. But DJI don't tell you that information is stored on the drone, and they won't give you access to it.
Mm.
So they are spying, yes. Yeah.
And
the newest drones have got a transponder in them as well. They actually bleep out and tell people that you're flying in a certain area, so you could be monitored. They'll know it's your drone, but you are so far you're able to turn that function off if you don't want it. But yeah.
Right. Also, I watched a little clip on YouTube, and this guy said, "Here's a little hack for your DJI Minis. If you can't fly where you're not supposed to, what you do, you go to this website, fake GPS location, you click on in America, so you got the FF something flying something.
FCC power, yeah.
I don't know what that means, but once you click on that, you can download it to your thing, your drone, basically. And if you unplug the phone before you disconnect the drone, it won't update the actual GPS, if you know what I mean. And what is that FF whatever? What does that do? Is it full speed
FCC
or what?
is Federal Communications Commission, FCC, right? They're the equivalent of Ofcom in the UK. Ofcom deals with radio licensing. Yeah. So in Europe, they just call it, I think it's CA, they call it, is like the power limit, yeah, which is it's like 50% of the power. Well, the FCC, America, is like gung-ho. They love radio transmitting, loads of power, you know, like where in this country, a little handheld radio, like one of these, right? Like one of these things you buy in the shops, the maximum power is 30 milliwatts, right? So if you imagine 1,000 milliwatts is 1 watt, yeah, right? And old CB radios used to be 4 watts, yeah. So these things are 1,000th of 1 watt. So they're rubbish, right? They're rubbish. They're absolute rubbish. But guess what? If you buy these from the States, these are 5 watts. So that's 30 milliwatts versus 5,000 milliwatts if you buy one of these in the States. So when you buy these in the UK, they're crippled. Yeah, and sometimes you can go in there, change a jumper, and it'll pump out the power it's meant to pump out, but then it becomes illegal, right? So, yeah, then they transmit properly. But you see the advert saying this will transmit for 15 kilometers. No, it won't. It only transmits to the end of the bloody street if you're lucky. You know, all the British stuff's crap. Yeah. Well, this is the thing. See, well, it's the same with these drones. We're really lucky that they're allowing us to transmit something like, I think it's about a watt. Yeah, a watt on the drone. But the Americans is something like 2 watts, you know, so it's double the power. So double the power is going to be
Is that for distance or for screen quality?
Yeah, well, the thing is, the more power you're transmitting, the more it's going to go around buildings, go up over hills, and it's going to get further. So it means that the signal is going to be more resilient and not break up so much further away. Yeah. And it means if it's close to you, it'll be really strong signal. You're not going to get any glitching and shit like that, you know. And also, if you've got lots of, if it's weak power and you're in a town, everyone's Wi-Fi is going to be competing with you. So the Wi-Fi is going to be coming from different directions, and the little receiver is going to be picking up people's Wi-Fi and a half-strength signal off your drone, which is going to be better. If it's picking up all these Wi-Fis and a double-strength signal from your drone, it's going to fight its way through the fog of these crappy Wi-Fis that are all interfering with it. So you get a better, you know, signal, basically. Better controllability, better signal, all better. So these drones are really good in the States, but it's low power in China, it's low power in Europe, it's low power everywhere apart from the States. So that's why you need to hack the drones to make this work. And believe I screwed up because I got my drone here, right? And this is because I'm trying to hack it, and I found out I can't hack it now because I made a fatal mistake. I downgraded the firmware from DJI's website, and I downgraded it, but they didn't tell anybody that if you upgrade or downgrade any of the firmware from DJI, they put a little secret new thing in there so you can't then ever touch the firmware again, right? It's called an anti-rollback. Right, I didn't realize that if I'd used the hacking site first called No Limits Drones, I could have used their files which don't contain the rollback. Right, I could have downgraded it, and then I could have put it in the no-fly zone thing, would let me fly anywhere I want to. Yeah, but because I didn't do that, this new drone now is locked at that firmware that's on it, and it will not come off. So I just spent 35 quid to hack the drone, and it went and it wouldn't do it, and I was like, "What's the problem?" And I was like, "Oh no." Make sure you do, and it says, make sure you do not use any of the downgrading, even downgrade the software, because even though it's downgrading it, you think, oh, they wouldn't put that little secret thing in there. Oh, they did. Yeah, they did. Not just on the newer firmwares, on the older ones too. So I screwed up the drone. So I can only fly it now in normal places. But luckily, my other drone is hacked. I didn't make that mistake. So I'm thinking of selling this drone, and getting another one. But this time it'll be going straight on No Limits drones, taking the firmware back to the one that can be hacked properly, and putting on all the high power, long range, high speed, high return to home speed, and then the magic one, which is the no fly zones. Rip that no fly zone bollocks off there.
What drone is that one you've got there?
What's that? It's a Zoom, that is. Mavic 2 Zoom.
Is that the one where the camera zooms in, basically?
And it's got a very, very powerful zoom. If you put it in 1080, if you do it in 4K, it'll zoom like 2 or 3 times. If you put it in 1080, it'll go like 10, 15 times, but you don't lose the quality. It's really, really 100% good quality. They've got some magic tricks in there. You know, like you imagine you're zooming in, you'll see pixelization. You don't. You don't see it. It's really good. So that on 1080p, that zoom, it means you could be way up, well away from people, so they can't complain that you were like buzzing them. Yeah, you'd be way up, and you can just get right next to them. So it's really good. Yeah, and of course there's
How
less.
much is that one?
But I got that 800 refurbished. But the best thing about these zooms is you can fly without worrying about hitting trees and wires, because when you've got to come down to get that close shot with the other one, of course, you're risking, like, where am I? What's near me all the time? Whereas you can just go up really high, zoom in, and just do your flight from up higher. It's safer, you know?
Yeah.
So, food for thought for all of you people. But don't make the mistake I made, because my other one's hacked, but this one's screwed now. So, I'm hoping they're going to find a new way to hack it. But apparently, DJI are becoming like Adolf Hitler on steroids, you know, for like locking down their drones. So
hello, Carlisle, welcome into the chat.
Hopefully what I'm going to start doing is Tuesday's live stream, so I'm going to try and make a Tuesday slot for myself.
Okay. Well, if you ever want us on, let us know. But bear in mind, I'm the worst for reading emails and even messages. Like, I'm pretty bad. I mean, you literally, if you want me, best way is just like ring me, because I just won't read a message. I mean, I only realized you guys were on after like 2 hours of you being on or something earlier on. So yeah.
No worries.
Yeah, it's been a good live stream for your first one, mate.
Yeah, I think I'll start ending it up now anyway. Just let's get these last few people who's left comments on.
By the way, I'm not reading the comments because I'm doing other stuff whilst I'm chatting to you. So
yeah, no worries.
I went to that place in Scotland. I went to that place in Scotland last year where Fires went.
They went somewhere recently, didn't they? Yeah. Oh, wasn't it that place that all hundreds of people turned up and started smashing it up?
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, it's disgusting, isn't it?
No. Yeah, I went there last year sometime. But there was a bloke in the back flying a drone through trees, and I don't know if it's like a stunt drone or something, but it was brilliant, skimming the floor, everything. It was like Empire Strikes Back, you know, when they're going through the trees that fast.
Yeah,
he was doing all that with his drone. I couldn't believe it.
Intel have got a drone which is very expensive, but the reason it's so expensive is because it's got a very powerful brain in it. And it literally can look with its eyes, and it maps out what objects are there, and it knows what's like 3-dimensionally what's in front of it. And it can fly around trees like this, whoosh, whoosh, and it never hits anything.
Yeah, because I said that's going to smash into the tree in a minute or smash on the floor, but it didn't. It was unbelievable.
I mean, he's either a good pilot and he's literally flying like that with his eyes, but you can never see everything. You can never see all like the thin branches and stuff like this. But this Intel drone is the business. You can literally you can run through a forest. You say, "Follow me." You just point it at you and follow you, and it will follow you, and it will go under things, up over, around things, and it's like it's crazy. But
I've seen a clip on YouTube, and there's this drone. It flies, and when it gets to a gap and it can't get through, it folds up and then goes through, then it opens back up.
Ah, cool.
Wow.
Have you ever seen anything like that?
No.
Never seen anything like that. No.
Do you know what I think?
I'll send you a clip of that.
Do you know what I think will happen soon? I think we'll have drones as post persons. I better say persons, because I think you get male and female postmans now, don't you?
No, I see what you mean. Yeah.
I think all the paper will disappear soon through the door.
We'll just have drones delivering your mail, dropping it on the doorstep, spying on you. As well. What are you doing out?
Yeah.
Get back
Well,
inside the house.
Thing is, as well, I mean, like this is not really very well explored, but I mean, you can get drones that are tethered, and they receive their power up the wire, you know, so they can operate permanently. Like you can have them at sports events and things like that, you know, and they never have to come down. But it's instead of having to build a big crane and or have a helicopter up there continually, you just send these drones up, but they're tethered, you know, and then they can't fly away because they're on a tether, and and then you just, you know, if they fall down, well, you know, they're going to fall within a radius of this sort of thing, so you can, you know, but it's a way, like, I'm thinking security wise, they'll probably have these at buildings in the future. It's like when we go to places and we've got a security guard, they'll probably have like drones flying around buildings, like but on wires, you know, so that it's, and they'll be looking down in thermal imaging, and we'll have a hell of a bloody time getting into places in the future.
What was that film with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Was it The Fifth Element, where they had drones floating about and you swore it gave you the ticket?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, Fifth Element.
Was it Fifth Element?
No, it was Demolition Man.
Demolition Man, yeah.
Oh, right.
And he needed toilet papers. He started swearing and got loads of toilet paper.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Oh, this guy found the drone in a tree. Phantom it was.
Who is that? Carlisle, is it?
Yeah. Do you know him?
No, I've just seen him on the chat then. Yeah, I've seen him before. What, he found a drone in a tree?
Yeah, I'll just try and get the thingy back up. There it is.
Ah.
What are you? Hang on,
let me bring the Phantom.
Hang on, let me bring you up so I can see what you're looking at. I don't know where you are, to be honest. I don't know which screen you're in. Hang on. Stream. There we are. Go on, then.
What was it? A Phantom you found?
That's what he says there. It was a Phantom.
Oh, I thought you were looking at something then. Sorry, guys.
No, I was just reading his messages.
Well, yeah, if it's a Phantom, hopefully it'd have the person's name and address on it. But if it doesn't, you could like advertise, you know, if you want your drone back. But if you're thinking of keeping it rather than returning it to its original owner, all you have to do is buy the controller. Buy the controller and a charger. The controller probably costs you about 100 quid, and then a charger maybe 50 quid or something like that. But you can link that controller to the charger. They will link to each other, and then you charge the battery up. You got yourself a drone. But I mean, it depends if you want to return it or not.
Hello, Skyline.
Hey, Skyline. How's your T-shirt I sent you?
Taffy saying, "Did I not manage to sell my drone? I did, and I used the money to buy this new Zoom one, but the trouble is I'm not going to be able to hack this one now, so it's like, because I like to have my drones hacked. It flies great, it's perfectly fine, but I took it to London the other day and I needed to do some things, and it goes, no, I will not take off, no, and I'm like, you fucking wanker. So I knew then I had to take my other drone to London, and my other one was just like, flew, did what I had to do, come down. You know, I'm not going to be told, no, I can't fly my drone round a bloody park in London. Bollocks to him.
You can fly it indoors, can't you?
Yeah, you can do.
GPS.
You can do, because these ones have got eyes on them, and they so it looks down at the ground and it can tell where it's moving around. And as long as there's enough light for it to see, it basically uses the ground. So if the ground is completely flat, it'd have a bit of a problem. But if you've got some sort of like carpet and there's a pattern in it, you know, or anything like that, it just locks onto that, so it doesn't need the GPS, and it'll just stay locked there, and it's really good.
1 minute, I'll be back with you in a minute.
That's probably his mum.
He said he handed it into a police station as it looked expensive. Yeah, well, that's it. But I mean, there's no guarantee that the person's going to come and collect it. You know, there's no guarantee, but they might do.
Yeah, if they don't collect it after a certain amount of time, do they give that you then? Do you own
you can ask for it if you remember, Carlisle, you know, if you remember that if nobody collects it after a while, then it should be yours. But you know, can you trust the bloody police? I haven't got great faith in the police. Sometimes they'd be like, no, I'm keeping that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, well, a very long time ago, my granddad found a Hornby train set in his garden, what someone must have pinched and chucked, hid there.
Mm.
And he handed that to the police. And a few months later, the police gave it to my granddad. Said it's yours, no one's claimed it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth keeping an eye on, because if those people don't come and collect it, you've got the best part of a £1,000 drone there. Like, depends. If it's a Phantom 3, they got the shit one called the Phantom 3 Standard. It's got Wi-Fi on it. They're like rubbish. But if it's the advanced or the professional, they're quite good drones. They're not bad. They've got long range, just like the ones we fly. They're long range, and all that stuff. That's when that started to come in. Yeah, you could buy a cheap controller for that. Just buy a controller and a battery charger, and it would be great. Use it. I mean, as long as it's not knackered as well. I mean, it might have had a smack going into the tree, but it might have landed gently if the legs weren't broken off it, and if the gimbal wasn't like hanging on its wires or whatever, it might be perfectly serviceable.
Yeah. And the people might have been out of the area who flew it there.
He says, I'm not a drone person. I would just crash it all the time. But the thing is, what you don't realize, if you've never tried one of these new types of drones, they're so intelligent. You take them off, and they just sit there, and you can just very carefully move them, and they just sit there. They don't fly crazy on their own. If you've seen a cheap drone and tried to fly a cheap drone, it's literally, you got to be a really good pilot to keep those things in the air. These things are intelligent. They're so intelligent. You wouldn't believe how easy they are to fly. So yeah, I mean, but if you don't want it, let me have it. I'll put it on eBay. Put it on eBay. Just put it on eBay. Just say, look, drone. Anybody want it? And you get like about 500 quid for that, probably, just for the drone.
Yeah. Spares and repairs, whatever. Yeah.
Oh, hang on. He says it was intact. Oh, I see. Intact. Just wet. Oh, wet.
Right.
That might be a bit. Yeah, maybe. Sell it for parts on eBay as a wet drone. Don't know if it works. You can sell it for parts.
Yeah.
If nobody wants it, if nobody wants it, that could be a couple of hundred quid in a parts, and that could go towards buying a camera for your Explorers or something.
Was that your mum, Will?
It was, yes. And she was saying, watch the tunnels underneath Oxford Road, where the Odeon used to be in town.
Oh, right.
She's been going for ages. There's like a mine tracks, basically, or something, some sort of tracks. And the car she put the people in was sat in these tracks, and you just push them and they just disappeared down in the darkness. And all the people in the audience, all they could hear is people screaming, and it didn't know where it's coming from. Just going, ah! Yeah.
Maybe there was extras for sound effects, for a scary film that was on the same. Right, it's at that stage now. Push.
That's it, yeah. My mum was working there when the American Werewolf came out in London.
Oh, right, yeah.
And she was an usher, and there's this guy just starts jumping up at the back and then falls over and starts throwing up like that. So my mum helped him up and all that. Turns out he's the doctor, and he threw up all the sight of the blood.
Oh, shit.
Very strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe he was only in it for the money.
Yeah. Yeah, she told us loads of stories. Another time, there was this copper that used to come round, just walking the beat like. He used to always put his hat on the bench on the counter, and they had a bar in there, and so they thought, right, he's coming round tonight. So he always calls round, so they got a condom, filled it up with water, and threw it in the quick freeze. Yeah. So basically, when he brought his helmet round, they threw this frozen condom in the policeman's helmet. So he didn't notice, and they was chatting away, and eventually his colleague comes in. So he grabs his hat, goes to throw it on, and the bleeding frozen penis falls out, and they called him PC Knobhead, basically, from then. Yeah, it's quite funny. All the stories she came out with. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Lucky you didn't get arrested interfering with police equipment.
Yeah.
Going back 8 years, though, you know what I mean? Yeah, crazy at times. Right. I think we'll leave it and call it a night because I've got to cook my tea yet, and we've been on, wow, nearly 3 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice
Yeah,
one.
it's nearly 12 o'clock.
Yeah, it's gone quick, hasn't it?
Yeah. Jesus. We having your supper then?
I'll probably cook it tonight and eat it tomorrow now.
Yeah. I can't wait for my Sunday dinner. I can't. I've got a chicken and everything. Ooh.
Oh, I had a DJ. Yeah.
I had the D. All right. 3. How much are you selling your drone, Matthew? About 400.
Well, I don't know. I'm toying with the idea of maybe I should get another one and then sell this one, you know, because if I want to get it hacked, you know, I do want to hack one. I don't want to bugger about with one that, you know, you have to go through the proper procedure and update it through DJI and go to the latest, you know, firmware. Because every time DJI bring an updated firmware, they take some bloody function off or put some sort of like draconian thing in, and they go, "You must update," and it's like, "You update." It's like, now we spy on you. Now we have telemetry so that authorities can bring your drone down out of the sky and and you think, I didn't ask for that. You know what I mean? I didn't want that. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like me and a lot of people say, you don't touch your firmware. You don't ever go forwards. If anything, you go backwards. You know. Right. So when the drone is brand new, and I made the mistake of updating it once, and now it's locked in. Now it can't be touched. So yeah, I might get another one. And then sell this one because it'll just make the money back up for it then. But yeah, I can't live with a lockdown drone. It's just like, nah, I ain't going back to that crap.
Skyline's asked a question, Will, for William. Has Liftman got a channel? Who's Liftman? Someone, your friend, I think, Matthew. Lift.
Yeah, I'm not going to be promoting that anymore.
I don't know who that is, Liftman.
Yeah, I'll have to ignore that answer. Thanks, but thanks for asking. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know who that is.
Sorry about that. That was my mum again, and she told me to tell you about this story about the Odeon again. Basically, his staff room was downstairs in the basement where the corridors were, the tunnels.
Right.
And it's dark and all that. But one night, they decided, right, we'll play a joke on the boss or whoever comes in the morning. So they tidied up everything. And then they get this mop bucket and a mop out of the closet, sticks it over the chair, puts a coat over it, puts a hat on it and stuff like that, and just puts a little light in the far corner. So when the first person comes in, they'll have a jump and think, "Oh shit, someone's there." Yeah. So they left it like that. They didn't think nothing of it till the next day. They went in work. My mum went in work, and she got pulled in. Apparently, the cleaner went in instead of the manager who it was set for. The cleaner went in, seen it, thought it was a dead body because it didn't move after shouting it a few times. It didn't move at all. Does a runner out of the bleeding room, phones the police. The police come down, cordon the Odeon off, go downstairs and find out it's a bleeding makeup dummy that someone's put up for a laugh, and it was my mum that. She got done for that. But she used to get up to all sorts down there, and yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
So that's why I just got a phone call on to remind you, to tell you that story. Yeah, she's got so many stories of the Odeon, and like Matthew, you worked in a few Odeons. You get a load of stories, wouldn't you?
Well, I worked in a local cinema council run, and yeah, it was just basic old cinema, but we used to show proper film, you know, before the digital stuff came in. And I think that's probably why they let that cinema go, because they didn't want to invest in the digital cinema stuff, you know. But yeah, so I know all about film and how it works and things like that. I'm very interested in that. So that's why I started as a projectionist. It was mostly because I loved films and I liked the art of film, you know, and I loved the physicality of like holding film, and you could hold it up to the light and see a frame of it and all that. It's like, you know, it's old school and it's like very high quality. But I think it's starting to get to the point now where they're getting 4K projectors in cinemas, so the quality is going to get better. But up to now, they've been projecting in 1080p, you know, and it's like, it's not much better than your bloody television at home, to be honest. Going to the cinema, the quality is not that much better, you know. And they've been like touting it. It's like, oh yeah, come to like IMAX, you know, IMAX at your local cinema. The quality of IMAX in your local cinema, right, it is still 1080p, and they're only now talking about taking it up to 4K. So it's a complete rip-off, because IMAX was like, the image quality was amazing, right? No, it isn't. Not in digital. It's not. It's shit. You know. Yeah. And then I contacted him because I was so upset about, you know, the quality of watching a film in IMAX. It was really crap. You know, the quality was like fuzzy, and I was like, you're sitting that close to the screen. It's such a big screen. You're sitting close to it. He says it's fuzz. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'd be better off watching a bloody pirate movie in my house on a video projector in the house. The quality would be better than this. It's like, so I rang up IMAX and I said, look, what's the deal here? The quality of these movies is shit, and it's called IMAX, and you're charging more money for people to sit in there. And do you know what they told me? They said, it's not all about the picture, it's about the sound. I said, fuck off. Excuse my language. Yeah. And I literally told them, I said, you can piss off, as bollocks. It's good quality sound. What? And it's crap image. Hang on, you used to produce, you know, the film image was like that big per frame for IMAX. And you go there and it's like you could stand next to the screen. It would be like you could put your hand in there. It was like the quality was that good, you know? And then they went, nah, we'll just go to fuzzy 1080p projectors and make you sit next to that. And they'd be like, yeah, no, it's crap. So the minimum I would have expected IMAX to be doing would be 4K, but it wasn't. It was 2K, right? Only in some cinemas have they gone to 4K, but I would have thought for IMAX, it would have been 8K or 16K. It would have been like, whoa, the quality is, and you're sitting close to it, it'd be brilliant. Nah, they just went, we don't care. Make it crap. We don't care. So IMAX have gone from being good to being crap, in my opinion, because all these like little cinemas around the place, they're rubbish. The big cinemas are still good, but of course they've only got little crappy documentary films like half an hour long and all that sort of stuff in them. It's just, you know, IMAX have always had a stick up their arse, basically, you know, about what they release in their cinemas and the quality of it. And it's so expensive to put it on the IMAX film, they wouldn't release a lot of stuff, you know. They just wouldn't release full-length movies in IMAX. They wouldn't do it. Hard to film, hard to release. But now you've got digital. That's all they got to do with digital is get a 4K projector and get 4 of them and line the images up. And they can do this. I've seen them doing it on domes. You know, they just line the images up. You'd never know it. They just get 4 4K projectors, line the images up, and then you'd have 16K quality. But it would have to be shot in high res and put to 16K. Are they interested in doing this? Nah, not interested. It's just not on the radar for them. Nah, just tell everyone it's called IMAX, charge them loads of money, and if they don't want to come back, then tough. But you know what that'll mean in the end? Bye-bye IMAX, because they'll go bust.
Thank you, Caroline.
You know? It's always the way, isn't it?
Yeah. Hi, Matthew.
You know, they should be at the cutting edge. They should be at the cutting edge of this crap, not like trailing behind. Idiots.
Liftman, his name's Curbs, and he's got a YouTube channel called Curbs.
No.
That's
no. We're not promoting him anymore.
No, we're not.
Right, no worries. Next message.
That was 2 pages ago, wasn't it?
Matt, can you make it to us next Saturday, Taffy? Not to be missed.
I don't know. You'll have to email me or ring me, mate.
Yeah, I'll send you his number. Let you know, yeah?
Yeah, you can pass my number on to Taffy, not a problem, like, yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Right, I'm going to call it a night now. Been on nearly 3 hours. Thank you very much for Taffy, for Wee Man, for Carl, and Secret Fault for coming in and joining.
No worries.
Yeah, mate.
And everyone who's been in the chat. Thanks very much. It's been quite entertaining, I thought. Especially for my first live stream.
Yeah, they're very good, mate.
Yeah.
It's good
Do you
night
want
for
to
him.
say anything before I shoot or anything?
No, I'm just saying it's good night for him. And it's
And a good night from me.
Yeah.
Stay
All right,
safe.
no worries. Matthew, I'll send you them clips. What I said, I'll send you. So you
Okay,
see
mate.
now. Yeah.
Good stuff. Yeah, good stuff, man.
Yeah,
See
no
you later,
worries.
Matthew. See you later.
All right, we'll
Bit.
catch you later. Yeah, we'll catch you later.
Stay
If
safe.
you wanna do a private face to face, I'll tell you what's been going on, but I don't want to go on you with it, but it's not
I understand that, Matthew.
it's not very cool. Let's put it like that.
All right.
Mm.
No worries. Catch you in a bit. Bye.
Okay, all the best. Yeah, cheers, mate. Bye bye.